See, I'm muted. See? I had a gut feeling. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I checked everything before I actually got too in depth, like, oh this, oh that, and then you're muted. Hi Godzilla, welcome in. Oh my gosh, I was eating right before stream. I still have a sandwich that I'm supposed to eat. I have a tuna sandwich with tomato and a bunch of other stuff. I didn't really pay attention to what was put on it. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I am doing pretty good. I'm excited about today. I get to draw some more. I don't know. It definitely hasn't been a while since I've last drawn, but it always feels like, yeah, I get to draw again, you know? Hi Antonia, welcome in. Then eat. I will in a bit. I just want to let the other sandwich go down a little bit. I mean, they're not big sandwiches. It's just like if I eat too fast, then I'm like, I get sleepy and tired, and then I'm just like no good for stream. So I'm gonna like wait just the tiniest bit, preferably till like after the first 15 minutes, so that I don't have to worry about, oh no, I'm talking, you know? I mean, I will still be talking after the first 15 minutes, but it'll be like less? Not really, but you know. Let me go and get some water, because like, oof, I don't know. I got like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I can't breathe. Not like I can't breathe, I can breathe, it's okay, I'm okay, but I don't know, just to like calm down maybe? I'm not panicking, I'm just like, I don't know how to explain it, I just want some water. That is good. I've been thinking I kind of want to commission Dark Melodies again and get another song made, because like I like the song so far, but they all go to the same tune. I think I want to see like, okay, give me another tune. There is still another song that I need to debut. Not debut, why say it like that, or just like release. But I haven't gotten around to making the animation for it. So I still have more, or I just have one more, but I don't know, I want like, honestly I haven't listened to that one just because I'm like, well, I need to calm down and finish my other projects first, which I'm happy to say I'm so close to the tail end of another project, so y'all will be seeing some of that soon. And then next week, if all goes well, it's gonna be like very eventful. Not really very eventful, but like pretty eventful, so I'm excited about next week. Oh man, I hope y'all hyped. So funny thing this stream, I hope I don't struggle with it, but I have an on-screen keyboard this time, and I just moved my keyboard to the side and it's completely disconnected, so let's hope I don't have to panic and try and fix anything. I should be fine with just an on-screen keyboard, but like still, let's hope I don't actually need a keyboard. Because yeah, it was just more convenient for me in the desk space, because like, it's a little bit of a struggle, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm hyped. I got a little bit of gas. I need a burp, but I don't want to because that's considered rude. My dad doesn't like it whenever I like burp in public, which I don't frequently. Sometimes I do, but it's because like it just kind of escapes because I'm used to like eating alone, and so I don't really have to worry about that stuff. But yeah, he's like, hey, you know, that's not polite, don't do that, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, I'm not hype, I'm Godzilla. Oh my god. I suppose you're right. Though. You are in fact Godzilla, I can attest to that. Also at work? Oh yikes. I hope you're enjoying it, I guess, is what I could say, because like, I also hope you're safe, that too I can say. Because yeah, work can be either the best thing ever or the worst thing ever, and I feel like there's no in between. I've never met anyone who has like neutral feelings about their job. They're usually like, well, you know, I'd rather be doing this, but you know, I gotta get the paycheck, or like, oh man, I love my job, this is the best job I've ever had, I just enjoy doing this and it feeds my passion and I love it. Like, there's no in between whenever it comes to jobs, I think, because like, you either like it or hate it. Yeah, because even people who are like, oh, well, you know, it's not my favorite job, but I like my manager, well, then you like the job. And, like, if there's too many bad things, they're like, oh, at least the manager is good, but this, that, this, and you don't like the job. There's no, like, I have like literally no feelings about my job. But I get why. I get why. There's like a lot of stuff here and there. Bareback. Okay, be safe. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's gonna be Punch-a-Punch. I'm excited about that game. I've been like holding off playing my Switch so that I don't get like sidetracked and try and play it. Welcome in, Nex. How are you? Weird question. How do y'all feel about tomatoes? Because I personally don't like the texture or the taste, but whenever it's mixed into foods, it does give like a good flavor to the food, kind of like onions. I hate onions. I don't like eating onions, but like what person does, right? Well, there are some people, because there's caramelized onions and fried onions and stuff like that. Like people just eat onions by themselves or like just like that, but I can't stand them. Great, how are you? Been pretty good, working hard. Yeah, there's less to show right now, but I'm pretty sure it'll pay off in the future, and so I'm sure y'all be excited. The, what is it called? The spoils of my labor or something like that, you know, like the products, not products, produce? I don't know how to explain it, but basically what I've been working on will start seeing the light of day, and then y'all be like, wow, that's what you were working on, and y'all get to see why I was so excited and sometimes tired. You know, it was funny because this has nothing to do with what I was previously talking about. It's only similar, or it's only related based on like me. I'm the similarity. Tomatoes are okay, I guess. I don't have a lot of it. It depends what it's in. Same. Yeah. Well, actually no, I'm like, okay. I feel like I gotta defend myself with this statement. I don't like them in burgers. I don't know, I like my burgers plain. I'm like a child when it comes to burgers. I'm just, oh, you know, just give me a plain burger, meat, cheese, bread, and ketchup. I was gonna say ketchup if I'm feeling spicy, but like no, I always eat it with ketchup because otherwise it's too dry. And mayo. You gotta like, you gotta mayo the bread because otherwise it's too dry. But I I don't put vegetables inside of my burgers just because like I'm picky. But I will eat it if somebody gives it to me and they're sitting right in front of me. They're like, how is it? You know, and then I'm like, okay, I'll eat the vegetable because I don't want to look like a kid in front of you. And it's embarrassing. But I do tend to avoid them. I literally never have anything in my burgers. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because there are some people where it's like, oh, you don't know what you're missing. You're missing out on life if you don't have anything in your burgers. Like, that's not how you eat a real burger. And it's like, leave me alone. I just don't like lettuce is alright, but it's not particularly good, and it's just cold, and I like burgers warm, so I don't want a cold thing in my burger. And then the tomato is just like really watery, like a very citric water. Kinda, but it's not like lemon, because I like lemon. Not to say that I just like eat lemons raw, because that's too much lemon. But I like lemonade, and I like the flavor of lemons on like a wide variety of my food. But like, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of tomatoes. The texture is nasty, it's all like watery and goopy, and it's just, I don't like it. But like, my mom too, she makes like this variant of tuna fish, and she puts like onion and tomato and I don't know what else in it. I think she puts like dill in it too. I'm not too sure, I never learned how to make it, but it's good. Like, it's genuinely good. I eat it with like either bread or tostadas. Oh my god, that shit slaps. But like most of the stuff that I would actually hear that was put in it, oof, I would be like, nah, I'm good. Oh my god. Bun, burger patty, cheese, ketchup, mayo. Exactly. You know, something that kind of grosses me out, but like I still not do it, but okay, so it's like weird, but I allow it to happen, is whenever mayo and ketchup are mixed, because like that's not a bad thing, and it tastes okay, and it's actually like used to make a sauce or whatever. I forget where. I think it's Ecuadorian, I want to say, but I could be wrong. But they mix ketchup and mayo and they use it as a sauce for certain dishes. But if you were to be serving me a burger and you're making my burger and then you mix together the ketchup and mayo and slather that on, I'm gonna feel offended. Because I don't know, like, I know that they mix once you put them on, because you know, you put the mayo on the burger bun, and then you put the ketchup on top of the beef patty, and then you know, you squish them together. Obviously they mix, but still, it's weird to me. It's kind of like that peanut butter jelly swirl stuff. I'm sure there are some people who like don't appreciate it, right? Like, I know that they mix, but I still don't like it. And this is saying that without liking peanut butter or jelly. I don't like that, but I know that if that bothers me, then there's probably people who don't like the stuff where it's like, oh, look, it's swirled so you don't have to, take out 2 jars. You could just buy 1 jar here. Like, yeah, it's a great invention and it's a smart idea and it's probably effective, but you know what? I just don't like it. I don't like the core concept. I don't know. Oh man, maybe I'm just... Maybe that's too much of an opinion for me, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, you know? It's kind of like, well, no, I was gonna say, oh, like if you were to mix cereal and milk before putting it in the bowl, but like, no, if you were to hold it for a while like that, then it would make the cereal soggy, and like, that's an actual issue to have with it. Mayo plus ketchup with crinkle fries. Yeah, see, like I've had that. They're good. I can't admit it's a good sauce. But I don't know, it just feels wrong to mix, you know? It reminds me of what I used to do at McDonald's whenever I was younger. You know how they give you a bunch of condiments and stuff? Well, I hardly ever used the condiments and there was always leftover ones. And they, got thrown in the trash either way. So what I would do is I would like, I don't know, fucking chemical mad scientist me. Or at least that's what I thought I was doing, I would take out the butter, I would put it on like a napkin or something, or just like keep it inside the container. I would put like ketchup and salt and pepper and just like a bunch of other sauces that we would get, and I would mix it, and it was gross, that like those gross kids that that mix food and stuff. I was one of those gross kids. We didn't eat it or anything. I mean, occasionally there was like a dare of like, oh, I dare you to eat it and I'll give you my candy bar, or, oh, I'll give you $5. I never took those bets because they were never targeted at me, because I would never fold with those. I was like, no, that's gross, ew. And someone would be like, well, if you give me this, and they'd be like, oh yeah, we'll give you that. They never did give it. But like, I was one of those gross kids. I just find it funny. It looks, I don't know, it's funny. And yeah, it's a waste of food. It is. We wouldn't do it too often. The stuff that we did do it with, usually it was the stuff that was already going to get thrown away if we didn't eat it. So, it was already like waste essentially, but it is what it is. Oh man, I've heard like stories nowadays that it's like, oh, those gross kids in school that would do this and they would do that and they would mix the stuff and they would dare each other to eat it. And it's like, you thought we were gross? I thought it was funny. Oh my god. Maybe I've just always been too oblivious, but I've always been unpopular, I guess. Oh my gosh. But I never got like bullied or anything, so or at least from what I remember. Maybe there was like times where people were trying to be mean to me and I just didn't notice. Oh man, I always have been like a little bit oblivious to stuff like that, unless people tell me straight up like, oh, you're not cool, or oh, I don't like you, then I'm just like, oh, they're a little weird, I guess, but like they're still fine. I just don't really want to hang out with them. Because sometimes I can get that vibe from people where it's like, I don't think they like me. So I just won't hang out with them, and then it like solves 90% of my problems actually. So there's a little pro tip from the experienced Paprika herself. If people don't like you, just don't hang out with them. I know that's easier said than done, because then it's like, oh, well then who will I hang out with? Honestly, not really find, but kind of teach yourself to be your own friend. And that sounds very lonely, but here's the thing, you really have to be okay with yourself and know who you are and know what you respect, what you admire and stuff like that. Really just learn the most that you can about yourself, and then you can worry about actually getting friends, because when you get friends, it gets kind of hard to set boundaries and stuff. They're not hard, but it can be difficult to think like, oh, well, I feel this way, but they feel slightly different. Does that still make us friends? Does that not make us friends? And so knowing who you are before actually actively searching out for more friends isn't a bad thing. So yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, with that, it is 7:14. That means we got 1 minute. What do you think's gonna happen in that? Never mind, it's 7:15. I counted too late. Okay, now we gotta we gotta switch over to the art live. There we go. Look at us. We're at the little artist station now. Okay, so what I want to do today is I want to draw like a mini sketch thumbnail or something for the stream that I'm doing Saturday, because it is on the schedule, but I haven't made a little waiting room yet because I haven't gotten a thumbnail for it. Because my usual thumbnail artist that I bug about it is at school, and so I gotta let them focus on school, so I gotta start making my own thumbnails again, which is fine, I can do it, but it was really nice to outsource like half of that work. But yeah, I want to make like a little Paprika playing on the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I don't really know how that's gonna come out, because honestly I have no plan. And so this was gonna kind of be like a showcase of like, look, this is how I brainstorm ideas, because I think like it's very interesting to see people like go through a bunch of iterations of ideas and stuff before you see the finished product. So I don't know, maybe a little bit boring a day, but yeah, I thought it wouldn't be bad to show this. There we go. Let's see, so we do want it like pretty big, because it's gonna be, I'm thinking about Procreate, because I was like, oh, where's the selection tool to where I could select all of it and then make it smaller? But that's not a thing I can do. I also need to change this to lasso, because I don't like using the polyline unless I'm using or doing like very geometric shapes. Is that the right word? Just shapes with a lot of like hard cut corners and stuff, because then the polyline makes it easier. But without that, there's not really a use in doing that. Okay. I think I should come up with like an idea. Not the guideline. Also, where did the guideline come from? Wait, can I undo? Oh, yes. I don't know what I did, but I did something right. Have I been drawing on the... Okay, good. I was scared I'd been drawing on the paper. Okay, let me restart. And let me figure out what exactly I want to draw, because I know I want her to be playing on the Switch, but I don't know like what position exactly, because you know, a big part of playing on any console is how you sit with it. So we could do something like laying down, kind of like, what do they call it, prone position, like that. Not really feeling this too much. That. There we go. Make sure whenever you're sketching, don't waste too much time on finer details. Just get like an understanding of what you're looking at and then continue, because the worst thing you can do is when you're still trying to figure out an idea, go like full detail and draw everything and then realize, I want to go with a different idea. So yeah, that's good advice to follow from a so-called artist, self-proclaimed artist. We could do like one leg up, like that. Also, make sure that you're sketching in a medium that you can sketch really fast in. Not like necessarily really fast, but something that you can feel very loose in. Me personally, I like to default sketch in like physical form. I don't know why, it just like allows me to do it a lot freer. Cause like in a bunch of digital formats, I forgot I was gonna change the song. But in digital formats, it allows me to go into like more detail, and I can like stop and change things and stuff. And so it's not good for me who's trying not to be a perfectionist that time, you know? And so I prefer sketching like on actual paper and stuff, because then like if I mess something up, I'm more likely to just like, it's okay, this is just a sketch. Now for actual pieces, this is different, because whenever I do actual pieces, I go into more detail. So that's whenever I transfer it over to some digital stuff, and then I focus on it more there. Then I'm able to get more details in, you know, as many as I like. And so that's a good thing to keep in mind. And I actually got taught that kind of workflow from a friend of mine who would do this like super often. Like I think they still do that to this day. And so at first I used to sketch in digital platforms and stuff because it was just like easier for me. And it is easier to sketch in the digital platform, but it also does tempt me to be like, oh, I want to focus more on this, so you know, like, let me go focus on that and stuff, and like, oh, this detail and that detail, and then before I know it, I've essentially have a finished piece that I'm not even going to use, you know. And so that's something that you really got to keep in mind. There we go. Oh, phone buzz. That's scary. When the phone buzzes and you're not expecting anything. Ah. Okay, it wasn't a phone call. That's a good thing. Welcome in, Gas with Grass. How are you? I'm sketching thumbnail ideas again. Trying to do Paprika playing the Nintendo Switch, but I'm not sure what to go with just yet. I want to do something like cute and simple. There we go. Ah, wait. There we go. I'm good. That's good. That's good. Have you eaten? You know, apparently that's like a big thing for, I think Eastern Asian cultures. I could be wrong, right? Because I'm not Eastern Asian. But apparently that's like a normal thing for them to say. But we don't tend to say that, and I say that like as in North America. But I didn't know this, and so I played a game one time called Mystic Messenger, and it's from a game, or published by a game company in South Korea. And so it was almost a meme whenever it started getting more popular in North America. They were like, have you eaten? And so it's really funny, but then later I watched like a video and they were like, yeah, you know, it's very normal. And it wasn't even about that game. It was like some unrelated creator, and they were like, yeah, you know, it's very normal to say that in like Eastern Asian cultures. And we're like, oh. Or at least I was like, I didn't know that, you know. I get to learn a new thing. It's a good thing. There we go. Hand will probably be here, and then got the Switch stuff here. Eraser. I still haven't set the hotkeys for that. So I'm probably going to be struggling with the eraser today again. See, at this point, it's not even like, oh, I don't have time. It's literally just ignorance. Ignorance and just me not wanting to do it. Because I feel like if I do it, it'll break something else, and then I don't want to have to deal with that. And so that fear of that is preventing me from doing that. But that's just goofy and silly and dumb. See, and yes, just got done with dinner. Had some corn dogs and mac and cheese. It was something the youngest will definitely not complain about special tonight. Ah, gotcha. I got that. The picky eaters. Yeah, I felt that. But like, low-key, they got some banger foods because of that. Because like, I guess that's what my aunt would do. I used to go out to hang out at my cousin's house a lot. And so she was like always home-cooked meals and stuff. And I say home-cooked like very, how to say it? Not in parentheses, but with an asterisk, you know? With like a grain of salt, because it was like boxed macaroni, but she would add broccoli to it, you know? And so it was good. That was like the only time that I ate broccoli. Because she would kind of reward us for our behavior, you know? She was like, oh, you know, you ate all your vegetables and stuff and you acted good, so you get a candy this Friday. And I think that's a really good style of parenting for her to take on, because I was a good kid. I was always a good kid, you know. She would always be like, hey, if you don't stop that, I'm not gonna take you to the candy store. And I'd be like, whoa. And it wasn't even the candy store, it was just like the grocery store. She would take us with her and then would be able to pick out a candy. That, like, she would take a select few children. Usually it was the younger ones, because, you know, she had to keep an eye on them anyways, and the older ones would stay home. And so the older ones would just kind of like, oh, I want this candy, or oh, I want that candy. And then that's what they would get. So yeah. But let me tell you, bribery works on children. It does, I can say for sure. The only thing is there's like two different types of children whenever it comes to bribing. It's either the ones who like will actually listen, and they'll be like, oh wait, I gotta remember, if I don't listen to what they say, then they won't do this for me, that like get me this thing that I really want or something. But there's some that forget, or like don't really care that much about the bribe. Oh my god, my throat. My throat started stinging. Give me 1 second. I hate it when that happens. It like literally hurts so bad. Because it like almost makes me want to cough and gag at the same time, and it's horrible. It's like really painful, but it's fine. I just gotta drink water when that happens. But yeah, some of them like genuinely don't care about bribes, and so it's hard to get them to listen because they don't care about anything. So it's like really frustrating. That's why I don't I don't like working with kids a lot. Kids are cute to an extent, and a lot of them pass that extent, and then like I can't imagine having to deal with them after that extent. Like I know I'd be able to, push comes to shove, because I've babysat kids before, but it's not my favorite thing to do. It's definitely not a fun pastime activity, like absolutely not. Oh yeah, I sent you the video? Oh yeah. I did see the emo. I haven't actually watched it because I went into the kitchen to go help my dad with stuff, and then I came back with food. So I haven't watched it, but I plan to watch it after stream. What did you think though? I thought it was pretty funny. I was getting a clip and I was like, oh, that one. Originally it was gonna be like the actual ending of it, but I was like, what if I do a precursor with like just a meme, because I thought it would be funny. But I'm not sure. Sometimes I get doubtful that that my humor is actually good humor, because I laugh at puns and stuff. Not like, you know, rolling on the floor laughing cackle, but I think they're funny, and like I'll kind of giggle at them because they're kind of neat and funny, and I think they're witty. I don't care. It was funny. Okay, Pog. Yeah, that's why I sent it over, because otherwise I would have just like subbed it myself. Or I might not have, because it's way easier to just send it over and get it done. But I was like, let me send it over just to get like a second opinion, because you know how whenever you're kind of in like an echo chamber of like, oh yeah, this is great, this is amazing, and then you make such like, you gotta make sure to step out of the echo chamber sometimes, because otherwise your stuff will never improve. The biggest way to improve is to constantly, I was about to say seek approval from others. That is not the right way to do it. That's a good way to lose all passion and stuff. But it's good to get feedback from other people, because they give you opinions and thoughts that you don't think about. Because yeah, yes men are fun until you realize, wait, why does nobody like my stuff? And then it's because, I haven't actually been growing all this time. So yeah, you gotta be very careful. See, over here I'm getting into detail again, and I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, there. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But... Okay, that one wouldn't be bad. But I don't know, I feel like I can do better too. There we go. I'm gonna go play some Siege, then maybe start on Cheddar's video. All that subbing is gonna be fun. Okay, have fun. Good luck. Yeah, win. Okay, what else? How do people play the Switch? I could do in front of the TV type thing. Oh. Like that. So that's gonna be in the distance, and then in the foreground, it's gonna be Paprika backside. There we go. Like that. Welcome in, Jose. How are you? Hope your day's been doing well. Have you eaten? I'm gonna see how long I can just like start greeting people with that. Oh, how's your day been? Have you eaten? And see when somebody says like something about it, because it'll be funny. I'm gonna still have you playing in my ear while I play Siege and edit. Got it. Bet. I appreciate the lurk. There we go. I should probably put in a command for lurk so that it'd be more lurk friendly. Eventually. I still gotta finish setting up like the other things that I was gonna do. I was supposedly gonna set up redeems and stuff, and then I got like halfway through it, and then I stopped. But it's because like, so I bought a software that I need to hook up, but it didn't hook up, probably because like it said something about the firewall or something, and I was like, I don't know what that is, and it's probably not a good idea just to disable it because some like program said to. I mean, it seems pretty legit, but what if it's not, you know? Like, that's not a safe thing to do. And so I was like, I'll just connect it via like the cable thing, and then I never got around to it because I was too lazy to go get the cable. So yeah, hopefully soon, but not right now. A bad day because I went to a football game? Oh no, do you not like football? Was it like a live one, or did you play in one? But, and then what if I did like a fun little bun? That's kind of like horrible. Okay, let's see. Maybe like that. Oh. Like this. 1, 2, 3. And let's just put like a claw clip right there. And then some type of like game. What should be here? Just gonna put like a little stick figure guy thing going here. And then what, like a health bar? And maybe like a hot bar thingy here. I don't really have a game that I'm trying to portray on this. Welcome in, Chaotic Dear Lena. Is Paprika using that $11 I sent her a month ago wisely? I am. I used it to buy the capture card so that I can get the Switch games on. Yeah. All the money that I get from this literally goes back into buying more stuff for this, so... That's top financial advisor Paprika here, who knows how to reinvest in stuff. Not really, I'm just kind of like learning. How's everyone? I don't remember if I answered, but I'm doing good, and I can't speak for everyone, but I think everyone is doing decently well, except for Jose, who went to a football game. Spend money to make money? Yeah, exactly. Oh man. The good thing is the initial costs like weren't that bad for like me personally, because like 90% of my stuff was free, and not because like, oh, I got it for free, you know, because of this. It was like assets that you can go out and find for free. Like my model, I made it. The textures that I needed for my model, I made it myself. You know, the colors, the retouches, I made it myself. You know, save money where you can. And the good thing is I've always been an art kid, so I really lucked out on that end. And like the webcam, I mean, it's a cheap webcam. It's just for tracking, so it's fine, unless like one day I'll reinvest and get like the fancy iPhone that I'm only gonna use for the camera because I don't like Apple products. And the mic was something I already had because I had like bought it for other stuff a while ago. And the good thing is like it's a good mic. I did research to buy an affordable mic, but I don't remember what type of mic it is, to be honest. I think it's a toner mic. T-O-N-O-R, I think. They have like a dolphin logo. It was really cute. But yeah, it's a pretty good mic. And then I'll do like a dragon or something. Ray. I mean, look at this dragon. Tell me it doesn't go ray. What do dragons look like? Okay, I think they have like horns. And I'm gonna give it spikes. And then little claws. There we go. And then I can erase this part and give it like wings or something. Not all dragons have to have wings, but it is something that I consider like a staple feature of dragons. But there are plenty of other subcategories of dragons that are still just as dragony as regular dragons. I suppose I shouldn't say regular dragons if I'm saying that anything, or not anything, but you know, like wings specifically don't classify a dragon. Yeah, because I got lectured one time like, no, dragons technically don't always have to have, and it was by like a friend of mine, like a really close friend. They were like, no, because it was their, you know, their hyper focus at the time, and they were like, actually there's this dragon and that dragon and this dragon and that dragon, and I'm like, whoa. It's a lot of dragons. Speaking of spending money, I kind of want to buy some. I was about to read that wrong. Brass knuckles for the hell of it, but I don't know how much I want to spend in something I'll never be able to use. Definitely get like something not too expensive, because like there's no point in spending $100 in something that you're not going to use, with exception to figurines. But to be fair, the use is just admiring the workmanship. So yeah. I haven't spent, yeah, I don't think I've spent too much on figurines. I think the most that I've spent is like 50 bucks, I want to say. So yeah, I can stand by that. But I can see why people would spend money on certain figurines, because there have been some that I'm like, well, you know, would $100 really hurt? But I usually am able to stop myself, so yeah. Do you know how my mic sounds? If you do, then that's what you should upgrade to, because it's $80 to $90. Oh, nice. I think I spent like, yeah, art. I'm trying to figure out a thumbnail for Saturday. But yeah, eventually I will upgrade to something. Well, actually, no. I'm probably gonna hold off on the mic upgrade for like a hot minute, because I like my mic. I think it's pretty good. The only thing is it's hard to use with Discord, but like most mics are hard to use with Discord, because Discord tries really hard, and it does well to make it usable for people with like microwave you know, microwave microphones. So it adds all these other things like crisp and noise cancellation and stuff like that. But for people who have like decent ones, it usually like does the opposite effect, and so it can be really difficult to get like a good mic. And the thing you're supposed to do then is get like a mixer, but mixers are like super expensive, even like the small ones, so I'm just kind of holding off on that. I think it sounds decent, so I'll stick around with it for a while. But having brass knuckles would be sick. It would, but like, you know, get one that like you're proud of and that you like, but not one that's, you know, I don't know how much brass knuckles cost, but you know, my rule of thumb is like, think about what you could use it on and how much you get paid per hour. And then consider how much time you're using with that. Like, because, okay, essentially we all pay with time, right? Because we get paid for our time. Unless, you know, you're salaried. But that's a different topic, right? But essentially, almost always you get paid by the hourly. And so, just remember that you're spending time. Can I pet you? Sure, but be quick. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like $100 when you're working for $10 an hour, that's 10 hours. And so just like sit for 10 hours and be like, this is the amount of time it'll take me to earn one thing of this. And so yeah. And I've been looking at 45, they're surprisingly cheap. Yeah, that's good. I would think that they would be cheap, but I like wasn't sure. Because I surprisingly have never looked into buying brass knuckles. I say surprisingly just because, I don't know, I feel like I've done a lot of stuff, and so I'm surprised that I never actually seriously looked into buying brass knuckles. I think one time I did look into buying a butterfly knife because, I mean, they're cool. But I never got anywhere near shopping sites with that because I was scared that I was actually gonna buy one. I saw the glass blowing pieces. I want the blue serpent one so bad. Same! They look so cute, and I'm just like, oh man. And I even like went to the site on the flyer that they reposted, and of course it's like, no, you gotta go to a store with Gachapon and then, you know, hope that they have it there. And it's like, oh, I know for a fact they're not gonna have it there because the domain was like .jp. And so like, what store where I live, okay, because it's somewhere in North America, what store would have that? And like, I don't have the time to be going to a bunch of different stores. How did you dare to go live for no reason? Hey, you did my dare to go live. Oh no, I technically didn't because it was already on the schedule, so you've been duped. I've trolled you, trollage. Here. Aw, thank you, I appreciate it. Got the boba, got the chocolate, got the, I don't know what I was about to call it, ice cream, the cake, the cookie, and the pancakes. Bro, the serpent is around $350. Oh, for real? Wait, the serpent... You're talking about the glass blowing pieces, right? Yeah, I didn't really see how much they are worth, but like, yeah, I can imagine they're like actual glass blown stuff. Have y'all seen how they blow glass? That shit is cool. I would love to take a class about it, but like, the, you know, the materials cost, the entry cost, and you gotta actually be going to college in order to get into those classes, unless you get like little cheapy classes, but those are hard to get. How else We could do something more dynamic with this too, because this is like too stiff. So something like, let me move her more to the, let me make her smaller and more into the corner. There we go. I'll know when I have the right thing, like the, okay, it's hard to explain, but whenever I'm trying to like figure out what I want for something, I just like get a gut feeling like, oh yeah, no, nothing can top this, and that's usually the one that I go with, and I never regret that, so I'm gonna continue using that, what's it, choosing capability? I don't know how to say it, but you know, that like rule of thumb? I don't know, you know what I mean, that like method of thinking. I think that's like close to what I was trying to say. Method of selection? It is not coming to me. There we go. We have anime stores near my house and they have a whole selection of really cool knives. Yo, I've only seen the ones in gas stations and stuff. The pocket knives. You know, one time I went to a flea market, right? And it's actually a really funny story. So I went to a flea market specifically to get a pocket knife because I'd always wanted a pocket knife, but my dad would never let me get one. But I was like, it would be good because I never know when I'm gonna cut stuff, and I do like cut stuff often. So I was like, you know, it's useful. It'll be useful for me, and also, you know, like safety and stuff. And so I went with a friend and we went to a flea market, and after like 3 hours I left the flea market with no pocket knife and 1 rabbit. So very crazy turn of events. I got like the exact opposite. But I love that bunny. I don't regret it. But it would have been nice if I'd left with a knife, let me tell you. I'm going to go early. Have a good day, night. Okay, have a good day or night, chaotic dear Lena. Stay safe. What is it? Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, and don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. Oof, man, I almost tripped. Oh, it's a Leviathan? Oh, that is dope. I have a couple knives. I've been wanting to get this one gravity one, but I've been contemplating it because it's $200. Oof, yeah, no. I mean, like, well, I guess if you're like, what's it called? One of those enthusiasts who like collect stuff. It's not unheard of, you know, and at the end of the day, it is your money, so you can spend it how you want. But I wouldn't spend $200 on a knife because me personally, I know that I wouldn't be getting much use, or, you know, anywhere near $200 worth of use out of that knife. Unless I suddenly became like a samurai or something, you know? Like, I'm probably not gonna get that much use out of it, so there's no point in spending like a absorbent amount of money. Now $200 I would rather spend on like maybe art supplies, or, you know, a couple games and stuff, you know, something that I know that I will get use out of. That's also why I struggle to buy snacks and stuff, because as much as I enjoy eating snacks, paying for snacks, like it can be a harrowing experience. You know, like $9 on a giant thing of goldfish crackers. Do I eat goldfish crackers often? Yes, whenever we have them, but like nearly $30. Nearly $30 at a regular grocery store. Like, no. I can't justify that, because you eat them and then they're gone, and then they never come back. They only give you like a brief amount of satisfaction. So I tend to not spend money on snacks a lot. Oh my god, there's a little fun fact for you guys. And there, something like that. My baby. I left him outside because I have food in here and I know he's gonna try and eat it when I'm not looking, and I'm not gonna be able to like handle both drawing and streaming and trying to like get him off the desk, so he has to stay outside for the stream. So please ignore if you hear him, because he has a lot of room out there, trust me. He has the rest of the house and I'm the one trapped in the room, but he's the one being dramatic. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me just finish getting this. There we go. Gravity knives that I looked at. 400 to 1,000. But they're high-end 1,000 on full titanium. Whoa. Adds goldfish and snacks to throw in wish list. I've been wanting to, but like, I don't know how I feel about getting those shipped. I know there was like a site that I saw one time where it's like, oh, you can pre-order food and stuff and then have chat send you stuff. But I forgot what site it was. That, and also I was like, nah, you know, I'll hold off on that. But yeah, I should probably look into it or something. But yeah, I love goldfish. Ooh, here's a fun little question for y'all. Okay, firstly, what's your favorite cookie? And if it's chocolate chip, what type of chocolate chip cookie specifically? You know, like where from or what brand and stuff like that, because I'm interested, because I had a whole argument with my friends about it, and it wasn't like a heated argument, you know. We're not like, oh, they were my friends until I heard their answers, but we did have a whole moment of like, how could you be this mentally insane that you have this opinion? Like, absolutely not, this is the correct opinion to have. And it was funny because two of us were like, oh yeah, what's it called, chocolate chip cookies, and the other one was like, no, Oreos. And they were the only one on that team. It was funny. Have us buy you cosmic brownies. A snickerdoodle. Ooh, snickerdoodles are good. I've only had them like one time, but the time that I did have them, they were actual bangers. So yeah, that's an acceptable answer. Paprika approved. All cookies are good. I'm not picky like you. I'm not super picky. Like I like oatmeal cookies, honestly. I think the only cookies that I don't eat are like the weird ones from, I was about to say Starbucks, but Subway, which I have a funny story about that later, but the weird ones from Subway that have like cranberries and stuff, because like I understand why it would be good, right? But also it just doesn't sit right with me. Oatmeal raisin, I think, like are a little too hated on. Like I get it, like, oh, the disappointment, I would rather have chocolate chip, but like they're not bad, they shouldn't be punished. They're just, you know, not what you wanted. But yeah, they're still not my favorite at the end of the day. I like the chewy chip. Ooh, man, I can't speak. The chewy Chips Ahoy one, because those are good, especially when they're like cold. If they're too warm, then they're too soft and they're not really that great. But whenever they're cold, I don't know, I like a lot of my snacks cold. It's weird. You're picky with normal food? Yeah, I have a little bit of a like child's palate for food, and I've been trying to grow out of it a little bit because it's becoming a little annoying to go to restaurants with people and then they're like, oh, you know, like, what are you gonna get? And I look at all the food and none of it is stuff I would eat, and the only stuff I would eat is on the kids menu. And don't get me wrong, in front of friends, I don't care. I'm getting from the kids menu. They're good portions and they come with snacks and they're usually like a decent price, and you know, for me the portion works because I'm not that big of an eater. But in front of other people, I will get picked on. So I'm like, okay, let me see what they have in the big boy menu. And it's really hard to find stuff if it's not like a big, like, what's it called? Like big chain, big box stores and stuff like that, you know, like Denny's or IHOP, where they got like a pretty big menu. So you definitely 9 times out of 10 will find something for you. And if not, there's something that you can pick like a couple things off to still look normal. But stuff like very hole in the wall places, it gets harder and harder. So yeah, I told this before and I can't say it anymore, but before I said I'll marry you if you get me snickerdoodles out of the blue 2 months ago. Girlfriend sent me a snickerdoodle out of the blue. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh, that is so cute. I hope y'all are happy together. That is so sweet. I don't think I've ever said anything like that because of fear that someone will actually do it. And I'm like, please don't do that. Yeah, there's some crazy people out there, but there's some really sweet people out there, so it's okay. See, that one is like a little more dynamic than that one. There's no way that this one is not playing Mario Kart. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. The only thing is I don't know how to draw carts, so I'm just gonna go with this. There we go. And then we got the head. A little bit of an indication of a hat. There we go. And then I don't really remember the layout that it would have. Actually, it would be more like this. There we go. There we go. That makes sense to me. My cat scratching the door. That's not good. One friend joked about it and I was nervous because she had expensive taste. Oh my gosh. It do be like that. It do be like that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So whenever I was saying Subway, right, and I kept mixing it up with Starbucks, it reminded me. Years ago, I went with friends to... That's its own story. And let me tell you the whole story because the build-up is funny. But So essentially we saw a flyer, or I saw a flyer, right? And it was like, oh, it's a convention free entry unless you want to go into panels. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, a convention free entry, I want to go. And so I told my friends about it, and they were like, we want to go too. And so we made like a whole plan, and so we got dropped off by my mom, right? And the thing is, like, it was a decent drive. It was like a good 30-minute drive. So we get there and we go into the hotel and we see like no signs of cosplayers or anything, no artist alley, nothing. And so we go up to the front desk like, hey, we're here for the convention. I showed them the flyer and they were like, oh, actually the host never paid for the actual convention space, so like it's not being held. And I was like, oh. And my mom had already driven off, so like I was supposed to call her or something, and I was like, okay. And I told my friend group like, hey, so there's this, we could just go home, or we could find like a store somewhere around here to go look at, because we all did bring money, so we can go to a store or something. And so we did. We walked like a good mile to a GameStop. And then after we got to the GameStop, we went into a Subway like 2 doors down, and we were like kind of chilling there, killing time, just talking, you know, enjoying life. And I don't know, sometimes I get these bursts of like, let me pretend to be an extrovert or something. And so as people were coming in and out, I would say, welcome to Subway, right? Because I thought it was funny. And one day I was in, or not one day, but like at one point I was in the middle of a conversation, so I wasn't really thinking. And so, you know, another group came in, and so I say, welcome to Starbucks, and then I continue like with what I'm saying, and they all just stare at me like, Starbucks? And I'm like, yeah, Starbucks. And they're like, we're at a Subway. And I was like, oh, I mean Subway. I didn't even notice, but they're all like, yeah, this is not a Starbucks. So it's funny. But yeah, the employees didn't get mad at me or anything. They were just like, oh, that's funny, that's really goofy. Oh my gosh. The only way to get me to marry someone out of the blue would be... would be expensive? Gotta move on-screen keyboard and the little thing. Would be expensive. Say gas. Gets gas a custom-made gravity knife with diamonds on it. Oh my gosh. Gotta go. Okay, be safe next. I wouldn't say no. Oh my god, a proposal going on in my chat? Oh, I'm honored to be... to be a witness. Bye, be safe. What is it? Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your bed judgment. Oh my gosh, that's funny though. Let's see, what other way I can do... I could also do something like really goofy. So like this. So I have like an idea of kind of like using the motion controls, which I hope the game tomorrow doesn't use motion controls, because motion controls for the Switch suck so bad. I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's gonna have motion controls, and like I know the Wii gets a lot of shit for having shit motion controls, but I love the Wii. I love the Wii and I love the motion controls. I don't know why I didn't have any problems with them. Were they the most accurate? Absolutely not. But was it new technology? Yes. And did I adore it? Absolutely. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. And so whenever I heard the Switch was gonna have motion controls, I was like, ah, sweet. I love that. I'm excited for that. You know, I was hyped. And then it came out, and then I bought, what is it, like Project Diva for it? And, you know, I was like, ah, sweet, they have a thing that incorporates the motion controls, say less. And then it was horrible, and it didn't work. I mean, they did move, but horribly. Like, I don't know how, if it was my calibration or what, but it was horrible. And so I don't like it, and I'm still mad about it. Oh my god. Yeah, I recently started looking at Lotto openers, but I never get mail. I felt that. Or gets gas the 9/11 Porsche Lego set. Speaking of relationships, when was the last time Farms was on here? I think he was on here yesterday or day before yesterday, I think. He was here like earlier this week, but I don't remember which stream exactly. I want to say day before yesterday, which was Monday. Yeah, Monday. What did I do Monday? I gotta think really hard. What did I do Monday? I did Fontaine. Did he? I'm pretty sure he was on not too long ago. Must have missed him? Yeah, no, I'm almost 100% sure he did pop in not too long ago. See, I got like a decent memory. Not really good. I don't remember everything. I unfortunately do not have that photographic memory. And let me tell you, sometimes I really wish I did. But yeah, I got decent memory whenever it comes to viewers. Like, oh yeah, they hopped in recently, not too long ago. And they said this, or they did this, or they talked about this. And usually there's like 1 to 2 facts that are inaccurate. But you know, at least I remember. I'm glad that... I don't know if it's because I have to exercise my memory so often or what, but my memory has been getting better. I have noticed. Not, you know, too much improvement. I'm not suddenly like, oh man, I can remember everything. I can remember the day I was born. But I can remember stuff for longer, I've seen, so it's really good, really good. The Wii was amazing. Exactly. Really must have missed Goldfish Brain Gang. Exactly. It's embarrassing. Sometimes my dad will say something, or like I'll be talking with my brother. Oh my god, my brother especially, like we have the same amount or the same memory issues if it's memory issues, but we will literally be in the middle of a conversation and I'll kind of, I call it forgetting that I'm listening, because like I'll be listening and I'll hear everything, but I'm not really like taking in any information because I'll start thinking about other stuff, like something that they said will remind me of like, oh, I gotta do this, or oh, I gotta remember to do this, or oh, I gotta remember to write this down, or oh, actually, when's the last time that I saw this? I should probably go like check at that, or you know, something. I'm always like thinking of something else while they're talking. Sometimes it's stuff related to what they're talking about and sometimes it's not. And so like they'll be saying that and then I'll realize, oh, I'm not listening, I don't know what they're saying. And so I'll go, hey, can you say that again? I forgot to listen, or something like that. And he'll go, what was I talking about? You know, like he'll literally stop and like, I don't remember what I was saying, and I was like, I wasn't listening. And so we'll just kind of like, yeah, you know, if it's important, it'll come up later, it's fine. And so yeah. It's embarrassing, but we both kind of came to terms with it already, like, it's fine. It's just one of those little quirky things that happen sometimes. I got photographic memory. My mom won't play cards with me anymore because I remember her cards in her hand. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's dope though. I've always wanted to have like photographic memory. Like I almost don't believe that that's a thing, but I've seen people with it and it's amazing. Like I don't know, it's just, it's so cool because they're like, oh yeah, you know, this is over there, it's right next to this and right next to that. And like, how do you remember that? Like anytime I would have to go to the grocery store, I would have to look through my pantry, and even then I would forget what's in my pantry because I don't know. Oh my god, and people were like, oh yeah, specifically by this brand because it's this color and this and that and these little bitty details, and it says this on the bottom left corner. Like, what? It's actually insane. And there have been people who have like recited stuff that they've read, and I go through and I'm looking at it and I'm like, how are you real? This doesn't make any sense. And so yeah, it's amazing. It's truly, truly goated people that I do not have the pleasure of being a part of. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I don't have an eraser button. There we go. That's me. I have ADHD memory, so it's super selective. Same. If I'm hyper-focused on something, I can remember like so many details about it. And I usually have to put like an asterisk whenever I'm like reciting anything that I remember, because there's like a sometimes very close to 0, but it's usually not 0% chance that I will remember something inaccurately. And so yeah, I was gonna be like, or at least that's what I remember, or at least that's what I was told, something like that, because I never remember what's true and what's not. Ooh, man, I gotta slow down sometimes because I talk too fast and start tripping over my words. Thing is, I have ADD as well. Oh, isn't it like the same thing? I remember seeing not too long ago that they were like, oh, actually a new study says they're the same thing, but there's like different types of each of them or something. Right there, maybe? I think I gotta go open the door for my cat, which is gonna suck because if he decides to come check out my sandwich that I have on my desk, I'm gonna have to fight my cat. Oh my gosh. I don't think he will. But what if he does? I don't want to go open the door. I'll think about it. Let me just do like a TV. I don't want to stress myself out too much. Trying to think of where this would be positioned. Or maybe I'm gonna change the view on this. So it'll be like that. And the TV will be mounted higher so that the view is a little more visible. Just Dance! Oh my god, there was a conversation that I had not too long ago, but I can't remember who I was talking with. But I was trying to like tell them, oh, it's like this dancing game, and I was like DDR, and I'm like, it's not DDR, it's that one just like dancing game. It's called Just Dance. I just remembered. Oh my god, but what I was gonna say is I'm like, oh my god, it's like Just Dance. I was just gonna do it. I was gonna have it doing a different pose, but then I realized it wouldn't make sense if I'm doing a pose like that, and it's not even close to what it's doing. There we go. What type of sandwich? It's a tuna sandwich, and it has mayo and tomato and I think lemon, but I'm not too sure what all went in it. Back in my day, Waves, Kane, and ADD and HDD were wow, HDD. High definition. ADHD were two separate things. Yeah, I do remember that. Like, it's only recently that they were like, actually, it's just like two different forms. Because I think it's a difference in how they, like, how you exhibit traits of each thing. And so one is, I think, attentive and the other one is inattentive. So people who are like always daydreaming and they don't really focus much, they're just kind of like, oh, you know, in their own little world and stuff, that's inattentive. And then the people, you know, whenever you think of like the little boy who's like, oh, he has ADHD, and so he's like this and that and this and that and super excited and knows everything about dinosaurs, like those are the people with attentive ADHD. Or at least that's what I've heard, because I haven't actually, you know, talked to an actual professional about it. I've just seen a bunch of videos on YouTube. Because eventually I need to get myself checked out. Oh man, I really need to start like getting, how to say, because I was gonna say getting harder, but I shouldn't say that. But more so getting more strict on myself about setting up appointments, because not too long ago it was brought up to my attention that I need to set up a, what's it called, appointment with the optometrist again, because it's been a year since I last got my prescription, which is weird because I swear it felt like a couple months ago, but yeah, it's been a year since I got my last prescription, so I need to go get another prescription. Man, that is a huge tail, like gigantic, massive even. There we go. That's reasonably sized. Here's my stand on tuna sandwiches. I prefer it to be cold. I can't stand it if it's warmed up because the bread gets soggy, which is a big no for me. 100% agree with that. I personally like it whenever... So, funny thing, right? If you pack a sandwich, right? Specifically tuna sandwiches. I usually leave all my sandwiches in a fridge because I like eating them cold. It gives me like that vibes like that with some Doritos or some type of like bagged chips. It gives me the vibes of being in kindergarten again at the zoo, eating with all my friends, not caring about a thing in the world, you know? It gives me like a hot summer day and a cold sandwich, or a day at the beach with like sandwich, and it has like actual sand in it because like of course it got sand in it. But like I love that, you know? And so I like cold sandwiches. But if you have a tuna sandwich and you leave it in the fridge, it does get cold, but it does also get soggy. So you gotta keep it separate and then make it right before you eat it, so you get that fluffy bread and the cold tuna. So yeah, it's a little complicated, but it is worth it. It is worth it. Tuna and crackers? Yeah, it is really good. Or tuna and tostadas? Orange tostadas especially? Y'all are missing out if y'all haven't tried it. Like, it's like a cracker, but it's got this, like, corn flavor to it. It's literally delicious. I will die on that hill. It's amazing. Cold sandwiches over warm sandwiches? Exactly. Wait, is there free candy? My friend promised free candy. I got sent here. No, there's not free candy, unfortunately, but I can. You know, I'm an artist. I can just... Wow, that's not even a pen. Can't just draw in candy. And then... That's what candy looks like, right? And then free. Ta-da! Free candy. Welcome in, Cheddar. How many crayons have you eaten, you Marine? Oh my god, at first I was like, a Marine? What does that mean? But yeah, the like military, oh, the Marines eat crayons. So far, I think the count is at 2, but no one has heard me crunch, so you kind of gave me away. There is Tasty Diesel. There is Tasty Diesel, so yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it's a very safe thing to be, you know, consuming diesel, but it is readily available through my chat, so... I should add that as a command. It's like diesel, and it's like, here's a cup of diesel, you know, enjoy the show or something. Oh, that would be funny. Let me... Do I have sticky notes on my desk? If I do, I can write it down. I do have a singular sticky note with just... All it says is playing Switch Paprika, because I was scared that I'd forget what I was supposed to draw this stream. I'm happy. Thanks for the free candy. Pog, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm more of a cherry guy. Yeah. Well, actually, no. I don't like cherry flavor. I don't know why I agreed. I think I just like... I'm so used to just being like, yeah, and then like more definition. My opinion. I found a pen. I was searching my desk. Okay. Diesel, if it'll write. Diesel command. Man, if y'all could see my actual handwriting, right? Because the letters that y'all are gonna be getting that are gonna be sent like super duper soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but like this time they're actually like packaged up and addressed and stuff. I just need to take them to the post office. So like, be excited. But if y'all saw my actual handwriting, y'all would be very surprised, because the handwritten letters look like very nice and neat because I took my time to write them. But whenever I'm quickly taking notes, it is so bad. It is so bad, you don't even understand. Okay, I'm gonna go buy Panda Express now. Have fun with your stream. Okay, enjoy your Panda Express. What is it? Be safe, drink your milk, eat your vegetables, or don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. Command Diesel, here's a cup for you. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay. So TV right there. But, and then but. There we go. My handwriting is so bad. I can only write in cursive. It's a curse. Oh my god. I write in like semi-cursive sometimes, so stuff like... Wait, that's not even... Okay, I was trying to put hello, but I didn't pay attention. And that's the problem with cursive. You really gotta be focused about what you're writing, because like I forget what I'm writing halfway through writing it. So sometimes I'll be like, what is it? No, that's supposed to be an R. Actually, R's are like this. I'm trying to write cornucopia, but honestly, I don't even know how to spell it. And then you're never supposed to like actually stop. See, like, look at that. That is so frequent in my cursive. It is so bad, because you're supposed to actually pay attention while you're writing, but I don't. I'm always thinking about other stuff, so I like write stuff just without thinking, and so it's like a bunch of jumbled up words, but usually it makes sense to me, so it's fine. Oh my god. Let's see. Handwriting's so bad. Same way I take my time, it can look good. Yeah. It's the smart person's secret to good handwriting. Because they say the reason, or like supposedly, right, whenever you have bad handwriting, usually it's correlated to how smart you are, because it means that you think faster. But I don't know if thinking fast really correlates with being smart from experience. Oh my gosh. Going to speak Korean to the Mexican Panda Express employees? Ah, don't be mean. Certain letters are in cursive. Same, I use like a lot of the S's and stuff because one, they're cool, but two, it's like easier, like stress, and then I'll give up because usually like the first one I think about, and then past that it's like, oh wait, what was I writing? Cursive equals readable print. Looks like it. Looks like a doctor's handwriting. Have y'all seen like that one meme or something where it's like, oh, I asked like my brother or something who's studying to be a doctor what these mean, and then they gave like a chart of like, oh, this is actually what it says, and it was literally like right, and it was like per second or something like that. I don't know what that is, but it's the first thing that came to mind. I don't even know if that's a thing or something, but like they're like, oh yeah, I know what that says, and it's just like, huh? Like they really do be speaking their own language, and it's because there is an actual like coded way that they do it, but I don't remember it. 'Cause I was gonna showcase it because it's stuff like oh yeah, a curve like this and that with one like that is actually like some type of mini word that's commonly found through pharmacists and stuff like that. So it's legitimately crazy. Welcome in, Dino Demolisher. Hey, can you make my profile picture standing up also look better, please? I would love that. Also, listening to you is very interesting. Thank you. Unfortunately, I'm not taking requests right now because I am just trying to think of a thumbnail for Saturday. So yeah, but on a stream that I am taking requests, which I'm not sure when the next one is, but I will for sure do it if you know, you remind me, because history shows I'm probably not gonna remember. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. I think I kind of like all of these so far. I think my favorite right now is just this one. Or I don't know, none of them are really like getting my stuff. Also sub, it's very good. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Okay. My son is still at the door. He is still very much meowing to be let in, but what the sandwich? What if he eats it? It'll be bad for him because I don't know what all is in it, and like cats can very, very quickly get sick and then you won't know because they're like, oh, I'd rather die than tell someone that I'm sick, which is not good because sometimes you know too late and then they do die, which is not good. But luckily I've never had that happen to me. I've always been like very keeping a close eye on them, so yeah. By the way, Pep, you're gonna like the game I gifted you. It's gonna show us how you think. Yeah, I've seen it before. I think I have it like wishlisted on my... I think it's on Nintendo too. I could be wrong. But I swear I've seen it before. And yeah, I'm excited to play it. Because like, oh man, I love puzzles like that. Most games don't focus on that. There's like very few, but it tends to be a very small subgenre. And so I'm excited to play it. Let's see. It's a bad idea if you grab a transparent fake Mr. Beast on the thumbnail and write something dumb. That would be like a good thumbnail though, but I feel like you could get copyrighted for that because that's like his face and you're using it without permission. But I think that would only be for someone who's like making a big amount of money too. What game is it? It's called Viewfinder. So it's like I don't know how else to describe it. Because there's like an actual... Okay, let me go through the two ways. So, do y'all remember in Genshin there was an event where they were doing like the summer stuff? I think it was a summer archipelago, and it was where Fischl was, and then you had to like adjust the camera in order to make like a new pathway. But in other words, it'll essentially be like, oh look, there's a stairs that we gotta climb, but there's a missing piece. Oh no, right? And then like somewhere floating... Wait, that's not the grab button. There we go. So somewhere floating is like another set of stairs or like some type of slide or something that you can attach. So you have to like adjust the view of the camera to where they line up just enough. And then it'll click, and then from there you can actually climb and go up. It's very interesting gameplay. I like stuff like that. It's stuff like I think it's called Liminal. But I think Markiplier played a game similar to that where you have to like adjust... It's basically like forced perspective. It's really interesting. Interesting. Very good. Just put your face. Are you going to stream it? Yes, I am going to stream it. It should be next week. That game, I've seen stuff on it. Yeah, I think I've heard like other people play it, but I can't remember. I couldn't remember if it was that one or like some other game. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hyped. It should be showing up on the schedule next week. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff next week. I'm excited. I'll put notifications on for it. Pog, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, the what is it? Bell button. Smash that bell button and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to put, but I couldn't remember what I wanted to put. I'm thinking. What I'm hyped about is the Doge. The Doge? Oh no, now I'm curious. What's the Doge? Oh, right, the Lego! I don't know why it didn't click. Oh my god, but yeah, you're gonna see a lot of mental turmoil because I don't think I've never built an actual Lego set other than like very, very small ones. Like, oh, you know, here's 20 pieces and just assemble it like this. And so it's definitely gonna be a new realm for me. So, you know, you're gonna see a total noob hopefully build an entire Dachshund. How many pieces is it? 1,200 if I'm not mistaken. I think. I'm pretty sure it's 1,200. So yeah. I am excited though, because like what if it's really fun, you know? Which won't be good if it's super fun, because then I'll be able to convince myself like, oh, what if I get more Lego sets? It'll be fun, it'll be fine. And it's like, oh man, feeding more addictions is scary. You're gonna die? Come on, don't say that. It can't be that bad, right? What I'm scared is it's gonna be like those one color puzzles and stuff, because those, oh my god. There was one puzzle that I got one time that was like Majora's Mask themed, and you know, like the middle part with all the characters I finished like in one day, but then the rest of it was just borders where it was like all the trees and stuff, but they weren't like clearly defined. A lot of it just faded into like one color, and so I never finished the puzzle, and eventually I lost a bunch of pieces because I left it out because I was like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and then I never did it, and then people stepped on it and kicked it, and then I lost a bunch of pieces, so I never finished that puzzle. So the addiction may begin. No. How do you end a Lego addiction though? I'm not sure. I don't think it's possible. From what I've seen, people just like from then on, that's their entire personality. They're like, oh, I love Lego, and then they have like a secret room inside of their room somehow, and it's full of Lego stuff, or like around their room you just see a bunch of like Lego models. Like, I don't think there is a way to recover from that. My friend has a Lego problem. Problem. Yeah, I have a friend who has the same problem. He's like, yeah, I'm like, I kind of want to spend $100 on a Lego lighthouse that works. And don't get me wrong, I get it. You know, it is cool. A Lego lighthouse that works. Like when it's stuff that works, like robotics and stuff, I can appreciate that too. But $100. And then it's gonna sit there and it's gonna spin the light. Like I get it. It's cool, but I don't know. Just something about it just doesn't seem like a good way to spend money. I love Legos, but I sold most of it or donated them. All I have is a Porsche Lego set. Ah, so it is possible. You can recover. But I don't think the want ever goes away, does it? How'd you do it? The man on the street, how'd you do it? Oh my gosh. I can't remember what I wanted to draw. I was gonna like draw a different way, but I can't remember. Hi, sorry for coming late. No worries, Senora Magic. Welcome in. You're not late at all because time is a construct, unless you were to come after 10, because in which case you would be late because I wouldn't be streaming anymore. Willpower? Damn, it really do be like that. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit addicted to eating ice because I don't know, it's crunchy and it's just water, so like it tastes good, but it's not good for your teeth. It's not good for your teeth. And so like I really have to cut back, and every time that I go to like any restaurant and they serve any type of fountain drink, I'm just like don't eat it, don't eat it. And it really is hard. So yeah, I really gotta be careful with myself with that. I've been pretty good with it. I don't eat ice too often now, because for a little bit I was eating it daily, and it's not good for you. Oh my god, I eat ice. It's good, right? Like, oh my god, Sonic Ice, and then there's some like ice restock stuff that I watch sometimes. Oh my god, I want it. I have a problem. But yeah, it's literally just willpower, and like just don't eat it, and that's it. Crushed ice, oh my god, yes. And then like you've ever seen those videos of like powdery ice or snow ice or like freezer frost? Oh my god, that stuff looks so good. Oh man, let me tell you, if you know the name Ollie Iceberg, we are friends. We are friends. You just don't know it. Oh my gosh. Cause her stuff, her content, like, listen, I know ASMR gets a bad rap, but I don't know. I like hearing the crunch. See, those eyes tell me that you know. Oh my god, it's really, really bad. I have to like stop myself from wanting to buy a nugget ice maker. I know you've probably seen some on TikTok and stuff, if you know you've been on TikTok, but I think you have, if I'm not mistaken. You got like a Pikachu profile, if I'm not mistaken. A Pikachu profile picture. And like, they've been saying like, oh, look at this nugget ice maker, like it's such a great buy, and I'm like, I know, but it's $300. Like, no. You and your ASMR baking videos, they are so good. I like the sounds. I don't know, they make me happy. They're just like so satisfying to listen to, but like they don't put me to sleep, you know, they just like keep me entertained. The ones that do put me to sleep, they're like less popular now, but for a little bit they were a little popular on TikTok. Those like wooden soup ASMR ones, that legitimately puts me to sleep because it sounds like river sounds, and I don't know why, I just really like the sound of flowing water. They look tasty, but the sounds make me want to cry. Yeah, I know, it's not for everyone. There's like some sounds that I don't like styrofoam. I'm not one of those that's like cringes into a little ball and dies with styrofoam, but I can see why people wouldn't like it, because you know, it's like too squeaky, right? Or stuff like macaroni being stirred, I'm like not a huge fan of it because it just sounds weird. But stuff like cake batter being folded and stuff, I don't know, it just sounds good to me. I don't know how to explain it. I have no defense, Your Honor. I am in fact guilty as charged. Oh my gosh. Let me just do like a funny little goober one, I guess, of like Paprika just standing. Just like goober stand. It's been a hot minute since I drew goober Paprika. I don't know if I'll be able to replicate that. Got the switch here, little hands, and then there we go. There we go. Something like this, I think. But there we go. Oh, so today I found something incredible. Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. Ooh. Like, I know in cereal, that stuff's delicious. Like the actual cereal milk left afterwards, but I never, like, drink too much of it, because at the bottom they got the cereal bits, and I don't like that. But how does actual milk taste? Because I know, like, that came out a while ago, and it looks, like, good, but, like, I don't have reason enough to buy it, so I have to hear secondhand. How does it taste? Is it good? Is it as fabled? Is it worth it? Actually, I don't like this. I don't know, something about it just is not sitting well with me. It just looks like a little... no good. Paprika, what do you like? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I like? I like that. Because it's just like, okay, I'm very picky with textures. And it's not like super bad, right? But there are some stuff, like whenever I can feel little bits of stuff in my food, that tends to get me too much. You know, like it either has to be crunchy or soupy. If it's soupy, it can't have anything in it because it makes me gag, because it's like stuff like it's not completely broken down. I don't like that. I don't like that texture wise. That's why I don't eat applesauce, you know? So like if it's like crunchy peanut butter, it's not as bad because the crunchy bits are pretty big, you know? And like milkshakes and stuff like that, you know, like frozen kind of creamy stuff, it's not bad because those are more like they're textural stuff to where I can chew, you know, it's not bad. But if it's just like soupy stuff and you can feel like the little bits in it, like I can't do. So sometimes when I'm eating watermelon, y'all know those like little bits of like cells, I guess, at the top that kind of come off? Sometimes it has too much of that and you can taste it. Or not really taste it, but you can feel it while you're eating it. I can't handle that. Like it literally just, it triggers me. I don't like it. And so yeah, it's just like, I'm very picky with textures. Because if it's like too inconsistent in texture, it literally makes me gag. I can't. I literally cannot handle it. Right there. But yeah, I'm not super picky. I think applesauce slaps. I have mixed feelings. I've never really liked applesauce. I don't know, I was just not a huge fan of apples. Like, I don't hate apples. I'm just not like a super huge fan. So Never really been too attracted to it. There we go. And then a little bit further. Nope. Further. Nope. There we go. Further up. There we go. Okay, Jello. Do you chew Jello? Or do you just swallow it? I chew it. I chew it, but not too much, and so I don't put too much in my mouth, because if I put too much in my mouth, then I chew it, and then it gets full of little Jello bits, and then that can make me gag, because it's all one uniform flavor, but it's a bunch of like weird little like squishy bits, and it feels too much like a weird soupy flavor with undissolved stuff, and so like that will make me gag. So it's like a very specific like way that I eat Jello, where it's just like one bit at a time, and I've usually eaten Jello very rarely at home, and a couple times out of like little cups and stuff, but mainly the most time that I eat Jello are from buffets and stuff. Which, like, the way they serve them at buffets, I don't know, it's kind of cool. They have like a whole tray, and then they just cut them up into little squares. It's so satisfying to me. I like you know, one by one eating the little squares and then like chewing. It's good. I have a confession. I bite my ice cream instead of licking it. Well, yeah, you're supposed to, aren't you? Because, like, the only time I lick it is whenever it's, like, really, really melting fast, and then I use that to, like, get a good scoop into my mouth, and then I chew it. Because, like, there's no ice cream that you can really slurp, you know? All of them have to be, like, nyang, 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 you know? You gotta chew your food. I don't know. Let's see. I swallow Jello, no chew. No, that would make me choke. That would legitimately make me choke, because it like projectiles into the back of your throat. And like I've done it one time, just joking, like, oh, you know, I could suck it into my mouth, and then like it went so far back, and I was like, like, it's not good. You gotta be careful. I feel like we all need to invite Pep to a buffet to see what she comes back with. Don't call me out like this. Not like this. It's embarrassing. That's a part of why my very close family who has taken me to buffets don't take me to buffets anymore, because they're like, you know, at that point we might as well just take you to another restaurant. And it's like, come on, man, I enjoy the experience. It's fun to pick up my own plate of food. Inhaling Jello, nah, for real, because like I had some cousins who were actually able to do it. They just like sucked it in, and so that's where I was like, oh, I want to try that too, and then I almost died on Jello. It would have been really embarrassing. Like at that point I should have died, you know, because it's Jello. How was that gonna take me out? And it was very close to it. Oh my god. There we go, like that. Maybe not that far out, closer to the body. And then like this. There we go. I think the torso needs to be longer. I don't know, something isn't right about these proportions, and I don't know what it is. I think part of it has to do with the legs. Yeah, I think. I can't do buffets. I can only eat one plate. I'm not even full. And it's not even full every time, one plate. Same. She would get 4 chicken tenders, eat one, then complain about the food you picked. No. See, I never pick on other people about their food choices, because I know I can very easily be picked on about my food choices, so I never say anything about anyone's like other stuff. I'll just be like, oh, I got this, and I'm like, oh, I'm not a big fan of that, but like, you know, if you enjoy it, it's not a bad thing. I just disconnected my headset, which is fine. It has no effect on the stream stuff, but it does have an effect on what I can hear, so now I can't hear the music, only you can. So give me 1 second while I detangle myself, because I've realized I've become tangled in a bunch of wires. I don't know how this happened. I haven't been moving that much, but there are in fact a lot of wires around me. Not too many, but enough. Buffets are perfect for me because I can eat a lot, but the quality of food isn't satisfying. Yeah, it's not like gourmet food, but it's there's definitely room to complain, but I never complain because like I like mall spaghetti, and you know, if anything about the name should say anything, it's not good spaghetti. And my dad made fun of me because of it, because my dad is like, he works in the food industry and stuff, right? So he knows his stuff. He knows his food. And we went to a mall one day, and there was a pizza place that served spaghetti, and I really wanted spaghetti, so I got the spaghetti, and it was so watery. It was like cafeteria food level spaghetti, and I loved it. And he was like, oh man, that spaghetti looks horrible. And I was like, I just nodded and I didn't say anything, and then I finished the entire plate, and he's like, did you like the spaghetti? And I was like, yeah, it tasted good. Oh my god. I'm in the topical skinny boy who can eat a lot or nothing at all. Oh, nice. None. I don't know. I don't eat a lot. I think it's because for a while I like wasn't able to eat a lot, and so I kind of like maybe shrunk my stomach a little bit, and it wasn't like anything eating disorder, so I don't gotta worry. But I didn't eat a lot for a little bit, and so I think I shrank my stomach, and I've not been able to like really recover from that, which like sucks because I feel bad because sometimes people will cook me stuff and then like the portion that they serve is too big, and so I try and eat as much of it as I can, but it's really hard to actually finish portions. And so that's why I tend to eat off of the kids menu, because it's smaller portions, and then I feel like not bad about wasting food, you know, because sometimes I just gotta like take stuff home and then if I reheat it, it's not as good, or sometimes I forget it and then it goes to waste, and it's just a hassle. So kids portions are just the way to go for me. Yeah, I'll be watching on TV. Yo, I'm on TV. Let's see. Why does every girl I know only eat small amounts? Yeah, I'm not sure. I would like to be one of those like cool kids, like cool kid girls where it's like, oh, look at me, like those people. I've seen this one girl, she goes to restaurants, she gets like 10 portions and she eats that. Like, I would feel like to be like that. I want to be cool, but I can't. I don't know. It's just I don't have the room for it. I don't have the room for it, and it's embarrassing, I want to say. I don't know, because like I know people who eat a lot, they like get embarrassed, like, oh man, you know, people, they're always surprised, and they either like get used to it, or they're like, oh, it makes me very anxious, I don't like eating out because of that. But like, I wish, you know. Because then like I could enjoy more people's food, and then I wouldn't have to make them sad that I wasn't able to finish it. I don't know, it's kind of like mixed feelings there, you know? Let's see. Pep, one day I'll kidnap you and take you to the restaurant called the Spaghetti Factory. I've heard about that place, but I've never been to it. And I don't know much about it. It reminds me of like the Cheesecake Factory, which for a while I was convinced they only serve cheesecake. And I was like, how do they stay in business? But I've now realized that the Cheesecake Factory in fact has a lot of different menu options, so much so that it's one of their staple things. They have like a very, very, very big menu. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I need to go to the Spaghetti Factory one day. Well, you know, because it's weird, because like big fancy spaghetti, because like my dad works at a restaurant that makes like very fancy top cuisine pastas and stuff, and like I'm not a big fan of their pastas because he brings me some home sometimes, and the spaghetti kind of sucks. The noodles are like too thick, and the sauce is too thick too. I like kind of runny sauce, like not too runny. I don't want like spaghetti soup, but it has to be a little runny, you know? And so it's just like it's I'm just not made for high-end luxury, I think. Oh my gosh. How are we watching on TV? She's so short to where the waiters at restaurant don't question her getting kids menus. For real, one time I was meeting up with some coworkers at this like brunch place, and you know, it's like very fancy, very chic, very modern, very elegant, right? Brunch, you know? And so I went and I was the first one to get there, and the waiter came up to me and he was like, hey, where are your parents? And I was like, I'm waiting for a group of friends. And he was like, how old are you? And I was like, oh, I'm this age. I was literally about to say my age. Oh man, I'm so glad that I think just a little bit before I speak. But I was like, oh, I'm this age. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, you look like a kid. I was literally about to hand you a kid's menu. And so yeah. Yeah, it was funny. Then he told all my friends when they got there, he was like, I was over here like, man, this kid's parents abandoned her right here. Oh my god. But let's see, cheesecake is so good. All right. Cheesecake Factory has about 250 items. Oh man, the restaurant staff must hate working there. Hey, Freak, I'm back. Welcome back, Godzilla. Back with food. What did I miss? A bunch. Too much to say. When will the art request stream be streaming? It might be, I think I'll try and do another one next week. because also next week I will be doing a crane folding stream in celebration of 300, and I don't know if I'll really be able to finish that in 3 hours. I know I'm gonna keep streaming until I finish 300 cranes, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish before 3 hours, which would be nice if I would be able to, because if so, then I'll use the rest of the time to do the art request stuff. But if not, I'll try and schedule one in soon. Yeah, because it was pretty fun for me to do like quick sketches based off what people were requesting. So yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna bring that back. Let's see. I think you deserve way more. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta work hard to prove to other people that you know, like, y'all should follow me. And so then one day I'll be like a big streamer and people will be like, wow, look at you, you're a big streamer. And it'll be very fun. Yo, Pep, I should show you the crane I made a couple years ago. Hey, yo? Like, crane, you mean, like the tool equipment construction thing? Or do you mean, like, paper folded crane? Or do you mean a Lego set crane? Let's see, way more subs. I left the outro in the break-in video. I don't remember what I said, but I do remember that it caught me off guard because I wasn't prepared for it, and then I was like, oh, what do I say? Origami? Hey, yo! You know, I folded like a decent amount of origami cranes. Maybe at some point on Twitter I'll like post the paper cranes that I have now, but I never actually remembered how to make origami stuff, so for the stream I will have to pull up instructions again. So yeah, look forward to that. Should talk about her art commissions. I do have art commissions open in case y'all are interested in anything, and there is one where it's like you can buy little doodles of mine, like request anything and then I'll doodle it. I forgot about that. Thanks for that, Gas. Oh my god, sent in DMs. Yo, bet. Wait, I already thought you were a great streamer. I think I still have room for improvement, but I am working towards one day being a super awesome, cool, big streamer. If you made it to the end of the video, comment for biggest forfeit top below. Oh my god. I remember that y'all said that and I was like, wait, no, there's no way to like save myself from that. Oh my gosh. I think that's like a little too curly hair, but it is really cute. Man, there's like, whenever someone calls you short, there's no way to recover from that. Because if you go, oh no, not short, I'm tall, I'm so tall, they'll be like, haha, short, because, you know, it's funny to get the reaction out of you. But if you don't say anything, they'll just continue calling you short. There's no winning. Oh my gosh. Hey, I had another artist make this. Oh, you posted your entire file path. Be careful because it does show your real name. I think, or whoever's is on the C drive. You can do way better. Yeah, you can post it in the Discord. Your solution, my friend. Wear stilts? No, because people will make fun of you even more. You do anything to slightly raise your height and people will make fun of you. You gotta be very, very subtle about it. Just like the slightest half-inch worth of height in the shoes. And sometimes people will, you know, see it. Do you want me to delete it for you? There is a way for you to delete the comment. Just, you know, heads up letting you know. I forgot the cat was there, but he did not forget. The cat was there, oh my god. Oh, my poor baby. I should open the door. There we go. That'd be funny to have like a just solid color thumbnail and then just have a little goober paprika. Oh my gosh. Thank God it's a fake name. That's good, that's good. It's never bad to register your Windows stuff with a fake name, because then even if you do accidentally like show your real name, it's fake, you know? So yeah. Oh man, yeah, be very careful with your real names and stuff, and be very careful if you ever turn to content creation or streaming. You really gotta make sure you double check everything, because like if I were to share a non-guest window browser thing, I could potentially dox myself. And so yeah, the good thing is I'm not super big to where it's not like that big of a deal, but you know, I do gotta be careful. So yeah, that's fun. It's very fun. Can you go check the profile picture soon? I don't know how to check the profile picture, but yeah, sure. Gus knows my name now because I had to email them videos so you could add subtitles. Bruh, imagine not having a business email. my gosh, I always use Yirkun as my name. Yeah, I recognize you as Yir. Only recently did I realize you changed your name to Jalapeno because y'all are peppers now. Which, like, I thought was very funny. That did make me Google for quite some time. Luckily, Gasselgrass isn't linked to me in any way. Pog, good. Keep those business emails separate because it's not bad to do that. Copy link and put it in browser. Oh, I can't paste your file path into my browser because I have to have that specific file path for it to work. What you could do is join the Discord and then send it in the art channel, and then I'll be able to look at it there. Imagine being 6 feet under. I couldn't. Wait, under 6 feet? Because 6 feet under means something else entirely. But under 6 feet, you know what, man? It's appetite to be under 6 feet. I don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh. I say we should sort of name some sort of pepper name on Discord. That would be fun to have a whole community day where everybody changes their name to like a pepper. Oh my gosh. I love how much space that gives you in terms of like different name variations, because you say like, oh, y'all are peppers, and it could be like the spice peppers, or it could be like a bell pepper, a banana pepper, that's a pepper, right? A jalapeno, you know, like a chile, you know, which like can be considered a jalapeno, but it is distinctly different because I know. Like, that's just trust me, bro. Okay, what's Discord? Yeah, it's that link right there. When you click it, it'll lead you to the Discord. You just join the server, and then you can look for the channel that says art, and then you're welcome to post it there. I put it in. Pog. Let me a quick little distraction right here. Let me see it. Alright, here it is. Oh, the little sitting dinosaur. That's so cute. Yeah. I don't know if I could really do better, but I could give it my own try on one of the days where I am doing requests and stuff. I put in the profile picture was made by the same guy. I cannot read today. You know, what's funny is that I went to the library and I found like this like interesting looking book, and I was like, oh, I'd like to ask people like, how do y'all feel about a reading stream? Because I'd like to do that one day. But like the amount of times that I've misread comments, it's embarrassing. So I'm kind of scared to do anything related to a reading stream because it's gonna really show how illiterate I am. Oh my god, Paprika probably has a booster seat for her chair. I do not. I do have it on the highest setting, but that's not a booster seat, okay? Oh my god. Honestly, my height is one of the reasons I chose the name Godzilla. Oh man, you're like towering and stuff. Hey Pep, how many sticky notes have you made in a day? Well, on a good day, 2. On a bad day, half the pack. The good thing is I've kind of alleviated the need for sticky notes because I made a bunch of other surfaces in my room writable. So like I have a glass cabinet that I write on because I bought special like pencils to where it'll show on glass. It's supposed to be used for like carpenters and stuff, but you know what? The use in the item is reliant on the user, you know? And so if it works, it works. There's no questions to be had. So yeah, I can write there. I have a chalkboard that I painted because there's chalkboard paint that exists, and so I have a chalkboard that I can write on. And if I'm feeling really spicy, I can write on a mirror that I have, like a full-length mirror, and I just get like an expo marker and I write there. So like, yeah. It really just depends what access I have to writing surfaces. And I've also gotten like decently good at writing stuff on my phone. Like not physically writing on my phone, but you know, opening the notes app and stuff and leaving stuff there. So yeah. I do like sketching on sticky notes though. They really restrict how much space I have. So it like makes it better for sketching because then I can quickly jot down ideas. Okay, I think I want to do a relaxed sitting one next, and then from there I'll like choose one. Paprika's biggest enemy is a baby gate. How dare you? I could hop over a baby gate. Give me a tip on how to fit publishing in a middle kid school schedule. Publishing what? Videos or chapters, like of a book or something? Because the advice differs. probably spelled the word wrong. Videos. Ah, okay. So it depends what type of content you want to make. You have to also set apart time for filming and stuff. And then editing too, which does take a longer amount of time than you would think. So yeah. I think the regular schedule tends to be like a week at least, right? At least a week before stuff is published, you are editing it. So like 2 weeks before you're filming it and stuff. Like production does tend to take a long time. For me, it doesn't because I'm bad at it. And so I can get stuff done pretty fast, but usually the quality will reflect how much time you spend on it. So make sure if you want good quality, you spend more time on it. And in terms of like a school schedule, I would recommend going to sleep early, but using the time after school, which is going to be really, really hard. What you can do is use stuff like lunchtime. Like if you really want to be proactive and stuff, use lunchtime to come up with ideas or refine your ideas, script your videos and stuff like that. And so that you really like know what you're doing after school, because I know that stuff can be draining. So yeah. Editing Pepper shorts alone take up to 3 hours each. Because you got to cut out all this stuff, and then you got to go back through and add little like gifs and stuff or little edits to actually make it like fun to watch. And then you have to add subtitles, and so it takes about an hour per step. So yeah, it really does take long. Let's see. Okay, you deserve money for that. Yeah, that's why editors make like big bank and stuff, because it's not an easy job. If it was an easy job, everyone would do it. I feel like the going to sleep early was aimed at me, because it is. Education is important. Like, maybe not everything they teach you in school is important, but more so like getting that paper that says I did do my time in there is important in today's society. And it's not bad to like get little skills from there. Maybe just like, maybe not necessarily like the entire history of the Russian Empire is important, but learning how to quickly speed through a presentation or give a presentation or make a presentation in 2 hours before class, you know, like those type of skills really do help you along. So yeah. There are stuff that you can learn. You just got to be smart and know what to learn in order to succeed. Let's see. Did you move on to my stuff? Tip? Oh. Thank you. Wait, I just realized how to end crime. Stop committing crimes. Yeah, just don't do it. Should have went through. Let's see. Let's see. I'm taking a break from editing. I'll be working on it in a sec. If not, I'm just broke. It'd be like that. Cool. Snowball 8-ball. 8-ball says the answer to that isn't pretty. Yeah, the 8-ball, you ask it a question, then it's like, ooh, these are the answers. It's like a perfect thing for people like me who are like, let me just rely like a random thing onto this. Like, should I wear this or wear that? Will the day go good if I wear this? And it's like, the answer is horrible. And it's like, okay, then I'll wear the other outfit. Thank you. Okay, a more comfy sitting one. So maybe something like... I don't really know how I'm gonna feel about a sideways one. Like that. It would look like this. And then like that. There we go. See, the arm is too big there. Oh, that is the wrong thing to do. There we go. How to make money 8-ball. Trying to remember my mod skills again. It'd be like that, it'd be like that. Maybe you need to do 8-ball first, then follow the question. I think it actually like does activate no matter where you put it. So if I were to put... I was about to type on my disconnected keyboard. So like, if I were to type he, and then exclamation point. I think Riz is one that I have. I could be wrong. There we go. I think that also activates it. If it doesn't, then I don't understand how it works either. Just magic and hope at this point. Doesn't pay me because A, she's the one who taught me how to do it, and B, I volunteered. Yeah, unfortunately right now they're an unpaid intern that I'm hoping is like satisfied enough with experience. And yeah, at any point they could quit. Ah, so then, yeah, it does have to go out the front of it. I was wrong. I was wrong. Proceed with caution. Whatever you're doing, double think it, triple think it even. There we go. I'm good with it. It's fun. Pog. I got 65 doubloons. A nice. That is some like good level amount of doubloon money. What % faith in you? Where did it go? Oh yeah. So like this or something like very comfy-esque. Then we could do like a beanbag type thing. You know, like I feel like Paprika would be the type of person to own a sofa couch. Sofa couch. Sofa bed is what I was thinking. But I own a beanbag, because beanbags are nice. But actually, the more that I'm like trying to tell myself, oh yeah, no, they would totally have a sofa and stuff. Like, no, they would definitely have a beanbag. That is so on brand. But yeah. I don't know, beanbags are good. They give you freedom to choose how to sit. Which is really good because I changed a lot of ways that I sit on there. And then okay, it's kind of cool. But I have a beanbag that you can make into a bed, right? So it's like a full queen mattress inside of there because it's like full of foam and stuff. And so you can take it out of the cover because inside of the cover it looks like a beanbag. But when you take it out, you can like fold it out into like a full queen size mattress. And so it's very useful for whenever you have guests over, but also I can take it out and fold it halfway and make it into like a kind of daybed type of couch. And so it's really, really useful. I really, really like the beanbag that I have because it's like a big one. So yeah. Let's see. 13 doubloons. Ironic for you guys. Make one have a couch eating cheese. Shut up, you're coon. Hi, my phone is dead. Oh no, did you get it to the charger? Also, welcome in, Antonio. I think you came in earlier, but welcome back, I should say. I'll be watching on TV now. Bye. Okay, be safe, drink your milk, eat your vegetables, or don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. There we go. And like this. And like that. There we go. Paprika, I'm sorry, but your little is just adorable. Aw, thank you, I appreciate it. So y'all may have found... ignore that for now. It will make itself known later, but yeah, I have been earning points based off being in my chat. So that whenever I do get the stuff hooked up, y'all can use it for stuff. But right now I don't have it hooked up, so that's just, you know, just ignore that. Oh my gosh. That, I did not expect that to happen for a good minute. Yeah, everyone has points that they are being assigned because it's a passive thing. So whenever I do finally get it connected, it will show. So yeah. But yeah, be excited about that because it'll be fun. Because okay, here's a little secret since y'all are here for this stream, just because y'all happen to be in the right place at the right time. But so what it does is like it's exactly like Twitch points, to where it adds stuff based off how much time you spend in stream just passively, and then you will eventually be able to do stuff like point redeems and stuff. But I just haven't gotten it fully hooked up yet. So yeah, right now they just sit there, but eventually I'll get it hooked up and then I'll have those things on the screen so that y'all can also enjoy that. 230 points. Yeah, because you know it's a passive thing, so the more time you spend in stream, even just like sitting there, you earn points. I wonder, do I have points? Turn that off. P-O-I-N-T-S. I gotta use the on-screen keyboard because my actual keyboard is disconnected. I feel like gas, and I've been here for a while. Yeah, y'all have more points than me, and I'm the streamer. Oh my gosh. have 250 points. I did just connect it like, I think like a week or two ago, so I'm not sure. I think, okay, so here's the thing. It does have like a significantly different rate if you actually like chat in chat, as opposed to if you just like lurk. Like, it's not too big of a difference, but it is a little bit of a difference. And so honestly, I'm not sure, but as you can see, like, I think Dino is new to the team, so you can see that they have 70 right now, and I don't know why I have 40. And you know, you can probably tell there's not going to be a Paprika stream without Paprika, so I don't know, I may have to double check on that. But yeah. Homework is hard? Oh yeah, I can imagine. Do I get more if I'm first to stream? It's not based off of that. Oh. My cats are fighting. Not like actually fighting, but they like roughhouse a lot. But it's just based off time spent in there. It's just like, you know, regular point stuff. So you can check how many points you have to see if that has affected it. Because I think, Godzilla, you've been like pretty consistently here too. I don't think followage is activated. I don't remember. I'd have to like pull up stuff, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah. But it's actually through Streamlabs, because I have Streamlabs and Stream Elements connected, but Streamlabs is unable, I should say, to do its job because I haven't finished my job in terms of connecting it, because I had to focus on other projects. So yeah, hopefully that should be set up soon though, and then y'all will be able to have fun with it. Food? I don't know what that is. I don't think I have anything set up for that. I was like, do I have anything set up for that? Nah, I don't. I think. If something comes up, I will be just as stunned as you. Let's see. Okay, I'm really liking the idea of this one. Like, that's my favorite one so far. So what I'll do, because the rest are okay. This one's good, but this one has, like, it has movement, and then it also has, like, something fun going on. So I think I'll go with this, and then on the screen, I'll just put, like, the Nintendo logo or something. Well, actually, you can't really tell that I'm playing the Switch on that one, so maybe that's not... Maybe I'll go with this one. Well, this one you also can't tell that I'm playing that. Well, then again, okay, so this one would be restricted to just, like, the Switch motion control stuff. Or wouldn't be... It's not, like, too clear that I'm just playing video games. Meanwhile, this one does give off that same vibe. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I changed my mind. I do like the other one better, but this one works better for what I'm trying to use it for. Like this. And then, let's see. Just 1 hour and a half to go. I'm ready to go home already. Oh, are you still at school? I need to turn on scale for that. There we go. Keep aspect ratio, so then I just zoom in. And there we go. Just like that. That's copyright if you put Nintendo? Ah, true. Nintendo. Yeah, I'll have to change it. Flip one of the letters or something. No work. Oh yeah, you told me at the beginning of the stream. My bad. Damn. But yeah, that's good. Only an hour and a half to go. I think, let's see. I'm on till 10. I have 2 hours. So then yeah, I'll sit with you through it, you know? Let's see. Will Zilla have to work over today? Maybe. Oh. Been out of school for a bit already. I gotcha. Same, honestly. It's weird. Time has really been passing, and I feel like I just graduated the other day. But it's like, no, it's been a couple years since you graduated, actually. Not, like, too many. It's only been a year, but the fact that it's been a year is, like, you know, it's perplexing in and of itself. I get satisfied whenever I use big words, because I'm like, that sounds fancy. And this... And then let's just lower the opacity a little. and then let's get this party started. But first, let me drink some water. You know, my dad came into my room the other day, and I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 opened water bottles that are less than halfway full, because what happens is that I'll leave one in here by the window so it gets hot, so then I want cold water, so then I go to the fridge and I get a new one, and then I don't finish it, and then it ends up on the wall that I use for stream. My dad saw this wall, and he's like, why do you have so many water bottles? And I was like, well, Dad, because I never finish my water bottles, but I do finish them eventually. It's just I don't finish them all in one go. And he's like, you need to stop doing that. That's a waste of water. And I'm like, but why? I drink it. And he's like, please don't do this anymore. And I'm like, I'm gonna try my best. And so it was, there was a lot more said in that exchange than just that. But it did make me really embarrassed about my I was gonna say drinking habits, so that makes me sound like I'm some type of alcoholic, but it's just water. But yeah, I gotta get better about finishing my water bottles. Oh my gosh. Have you tried making YouTube shorts? Oh, I do make YouTube shorts. I actually put them out daily. There should be one out later today that I hope y'all enjoy, because it's gonna be a clip from my stream that like I edited a little bit, made it a little fancy. I think y'all like it, hopefully. Almost forgot what it was like to be young. I felt that time passes and then you're just like, I've gotten older. Gross. Adds a backpack to throne. Water backpack. I had one. I lost the interior parts of it, which kind of, you know, make up the whole thing. But yeah, camel pack. I had one because I went to this like physical training camp thing one time, and they required you to take it. And I used to I used it a pretty decent amount, but after I left that camp, because it was only for like 1 weekend, I never touched it again because I'm not really an outdoorsy person. Which, like, surprise, the anime girl online doesn't go outdoors much. Who would have thought, right? But surprisingly, like, I do like going outside, but I don't like bugs, so that leads me to stray away from places with a lot of trees. And then whenever they don't have trees, it's too hot because the place where I live is really hot. So, you know, it's like a kind of flip-flop between, oh, I like going outdoors because I like being outside, but only whenever it's cold, and it's not super cold where I live. So, you know, it is what it is. But I am starting a garden with my dad, so that's gonna be exciting. I hope I actually grow stuff, because it'll be really embarrassing if I start a whole garden and then nothing grows. Oh, that is good. I know we have talked about this before, but drunk paprika would be so funny. Yeah, I don't drink alcohol actually, because should I say that? Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fine. Okay, so I have no gallbladder because I had health issues like a couple years ago, and so I no longer have a gallbladder. And so basically what a gallbladder is whenever your stomach makes acid to break stuff down, it's supposed to have your gallbladder to hold the extra. But sometimes it doesn't do its job correctly, and it makes little stones. It's like, oh, I'm gonna give you a little present here, like a stone that I made. And it's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it so much. But actually, whenever it's sending them to you, they get stuck in the tube that connects to your gallbladder, and then it hurts. Really, 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 really bad. And if things go wrong, you could die from that. So then the doctors take out the gallbladder, because they could just take out the stones, but there's a high chance that they'll form again. So they take out the entirety of the gallbladder. So I no longer have a gallbladder, and so that means if I create too much stomach acid, it would be uncomfortable. And so because of that, I like to avoid stuff that produces too much acid. So like, you know, regular stuff that people with GERD and stuff like that avoid. I tend to avoid that stuff too. And one of the big things is alcohol. And I've never had like good experiences with alcohol, so I just choose to avoid it altogether. But you could get the same effect on me by making me stay up past a certain amount of time. And Gas, I think you've been lucky enough, like one of the lucky few to actually see me in that state where I kind of, you know, my rationality tends to dip a little bit past a certain time. And so yeah, but yeah, you know, something like a drunk paprika, you'll never see a genuine drunk paprika, but you'll see something similar if I stay up late one day, which I want to do a stream like that one day, but I gotta wait till I have basically no one in the house, so that I won't disturb anyone, because the rest of the people in my house sleep at regular times. Oh my gosh. please make cheese. It's funny, I have no sense of smell what cheese smell like. I don't know how to describe it. It's like plastic but dairy, so it's like cheese. Like I don't know how else to explain that. Oh my gosh, I won't drink spicy water because it's unappealing to me. Only special occasions though. I felt that. Sodas I only drink at parties and stuff because like I'm in the mood to, you know, like you know, some fizzy drinks and stuff, but that's the only time that I really drink it. Sleepy paprika is funny. Tiny cheese on whiteboard, it's big riz. So paprika, my birthday is a month away. Hey yo, what's that gonna be? August, September. You're in September. Nice. You wanna know something funny about September babies? And hold on, let me do the math. 10 Feb, March, April, May, June, July. This is going somewhere, I promise. August, September. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was wrong. 9. December. So that's when your parents loved each other very much and then made you. Oh my gosh. But I forgot what month it was to where like it meant that you know, during Valentine's Day. That's what I was trying to make a joke about. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So September, October, November, December. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. January. So New Year's. New Year's is when you see people being born on New Year's is where you see the February babies. Subathon? At one point I want to, but honestly I don't understand what a subathon is. So as soon as I figure out what it means, then I can know like when to host one. And then because like I think it'll be fun to do that, you know, just like back-to-back streaming, because then y'all get to see a bunch of different facets of what I'm doing. And so I think it'd be fun. And they always seem really fun, you know, they come up with activities and stuff and a bunch of different games. And like surprisingly, okay, I've been streaming like Monday through Friday, right? And sometimes Saturday, but I feel like I never get enough time. And like I could do longer streams, but it's not really about that because you gotta have more endurance. And I see some people stream like 2 times a day, and like how do you get other stuff done, you know? But they're usually people with like teams working on other stuff, so it's different. But yeah I think it would be fun because then it'd give me more time to do stuff. So yeah, definitely one day. Let's see. Paprika doesn't like cheese. I don't like cheese too much. Spicy water's alcohol. Oh, I thought you meant like carbonated soda, like carbonated drinks, because that counts as spicy to me because it's fizzy and I'm not used to carbonation, so it's spicy. What's the crayon counter at now? I think like a good 5. I've been kind of hiding them here and there. Oh my gosh. Tiny cheese on a whiteboard. I do that too. Now, when I found out I was born, I had to apologize to my parents. I was born on a Monday. I was born on a Saturday. So, like, I almost feel bad, you know? Because it's, like, on a Saturday. Like, I don't know. Having a baby on a weekend is annoying, you know? Because that's a whole task. That means you were there Friday night and then Saturday, you know? And I don't know. That's just not where I would want to be on a weekend. Oh my gosh, let's see. Wait, where's the music? Where is it? Is there no music? Wait, hold on. I gotta check now. No, there is music. It's just different music. I'm using Lo-Fi Generator to vibe a little better. I hear it? Okay, good. I was scared for a second that it like wasn't connecting. I was like, I swear I heard it play. Let's see. I was made sometime around my mom's 15th birthday and was born 2 days after my dad's birthday. Little fun fact. Little fun grass. Oh my god. Gas with grass fact. Oh my god. I felt that. Yeah, I can say that. Y'all know my birthday. I was born near Mother's Day. And so like it must really be annoying for my mom. But I will will say it's a little bit annoying for me, you know, because growing up, it's like, if I ask my mom for any type of birthday present, she's gonna be like, what are you getting me for Mother's Day? And it's like, I don't know, I'll just get you some flowers again. I'm really bad at picking you gifts. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Something is cool. I actually have a Libra and half Virgo. Oh, that's interesting. I am full Taurus, baby. I don't know what that really means. I've never been too into zodiac. Let's see. Sunday. The music isn't making me crazy. Is it making me crazy? That's not normal. Yeah, I gotta chill out on the music sometimes too. I'm thinking about getting new music, but I still gotta like release the last one that I've been holding on to because I need to actually make the animation for it. So yeah, imagine being late on your own birthday though. I know, but it wasn't my fault. They didn't send an RSVP. How was I supposed to know they wanted me there? Yeah, but no, it was because of medication and stuff. It was really funny to hear about because I was like, whoa, that's like kind of serious, isn't it? And she was like, yeah, you know, it's like kind of this big thing, but it's fine. And I was like, well, yeah, it is fine. Oh my gosh. My birthday's on the 23rd of June, so I have the perfect 6 months between birthday and Christmas gifts. Yo! So you're like in the clear, you don't have to worry about people, because that's what sucks about people born in December. They're like, oh, look, here's your gift for your birthday and Christmas. And it's like, how dare you? How dare you? You should have gotten me two, not one. They're two different occasions. So yeah, that must suck. Let's see. My birthday is right after Christmas, literally the 26th. Nice, nice. Well, not really, because it's just what I said, but it must be really fun because then you get to see like all the places around you like actually decorated and stuff. Because, you know, most people for their birthday, it's just like regular, you know, normal days, but for you, like shops and stuff will be like, oh look, you know, here's a tree with lights, and you can just pretend that they're celebrating you. Oh my gosh. I should be doing exercises or editing right now. I really do be like that. I need to exercise more often. I said whenever I stopped going to dance class and stuff, like, you know, I'm gonna just like do my own stretches so that I won't be unhealthy, because like that was the main thing about me going to dance classes. It was about me being more physically active, and I've not been doing that, but I have been going out when I get the chance, which has to count to some extent of like physical activity, right? I was early to my birthday by a week. Nice, nice. Very, what's it called? Proper? Prim? Punctual. That's the word. There's just thought my mom was cheating on my dad because I was Asian. Neither of my parents are Asian. I got some of those recessive genes. I felt that though. My parents are Hispanic, but whenever I came out, the nurse was like, is one of the parents Asian? And my mom was like, no, we're both Hispanic. And they were like, oh, well, that's strange. Because yeah, I had a little bit of like skinnier eyes than is regular. My biological father is Korean and started a dip to go do more Air Force stuff. Oh wow, so like military stuff. Nice. I still get double presents. Pog. I've heard a lot of people complain because I have a couple of friends who have a birthday near December, and they're like, it sucks because then people are like, they skimp out on gifts, and so I have to make sure to get them two presents so that I don't become one of those stories. But like the really close friends that I have, we all have birthdays in May. It's actually really funny. We kind of laughed about it when we realized. But yeah, we're like within weeks of each other. So it's like, it's really convenient because then anytime it's my birthday, I'm like, it's probably someone else's birthday soon. There we go. The only thing that sucks is like, even though our birthdays are like near each other, I still don't really know their birthday. I think one of them is on the 5th, which is the same day as my dad, and that's why I remember it. But the rest, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll be back. My cat has continuously, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and my cat is still at the door meowing to be let in. So I think at that point, he kind of deserves to be let in. So I'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds. Let's see. Where is I gotta like hide myself so that y'all don't see me like poltergeist out of here. Okay, I'll be right back. Just gotta get up and move that. Man, I am covered in wires, which like it's the same amount of wires I usually am covered in, but it just feels like more. big baby. Yes, I hear you. My baby. My baby. Oh, big baby. You want to say hi to the chat? No? You want to be quiet? Come on, baby. Okay. Cat has entered the room. There we go. Let's hope he won't climb the desk, because the desk is more filled than it usually is today. So yeah. I don't know if y'all hear him in the background. Oh. Hi! The desk is very messy today. You shouldn't be on here. Let me turn on... You see face again? There we go. Okay. Cat is on my lap currently. Same. Two of my closest buddies have their birthdays in September as well. It's really convenient, right? Because then it's like, you know, it's right around the corner, right? Make a PNG tuber for your cat? I should, but like I wouldn't know how to where it would only capture him, you know? Having fun tonight? Yes. Pep turned into a monitor. Yeah, I transformed some like shadow clone jutsu stuff. Having fun tonight? I am. Let's go. Cat in the room. Make PNG for cat. Not today, but maybe at some point whenever I will buy a tiny mic and then hook it up to my cat whenever he comes in. Oh my god, that would be funny. Yep. Okay, gotta continue where I left off. No, don't smell my food, because I don't want you to eat that, because it's not good for you. Don't. Stop it. Oh, he's so cute. He like rests on my arm. And so he's really cute. He's a little stinker, but I love him so much. Go. Let's see. Right there. And like that. Pet cam? One day. Let's see. I actually did this reverse. Because, yeah, the stinky little kitty, he's... Okay, so I have two cats, right? One of them is technically my brother's cat, but I take care of my brother's cat. And so he's El Gatito. You like usually hear me say, El Gato, El Gatito, right? And so that's the little one, and then the bigger one is my actual cat, and he's my baby. And so whenever he does come into the desk, he... like very much on my keyboard, does not care, is not a nimble or graceful cat. He tumbles over everything, so you'll like hear him whenever he's around. Oh my gosh. But the other kitty, he does like tend to step around my keyboard, so it's not as like, you know, actively on top of my stuff as the other cat, but it is still like very much taking up desk space because I don't have a lot of desk space, so every little bit counts. And so whenever there's two cats on there, it's like impossible for me to do anything on there. If Paprika hits 1 million, she said she'll do a face reveal. 1 million, I will be doing a face reveal, and that is like a full-on promise. Yeah, I fully intend to keep up with that promise regardless of what happens. Let's see. Like, nice, 120 points. You're growing. Okay, so from here, the 3 would be on this side. Yep. And one more. I hope I'll be able to finish this by... Well, yeah, it's by Saturday. I should be able to finish that. I'll just make use of this. Make sure to use all the tools at your disposal. Disposal. Because there's no point in having tools if you're not going to use them, you know? Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. There we go. That's good. And this one needs to be 2. Lottery? Oh, I think that's... I don't think I have one that's lottery. Finished editing. Nice. Also uploading in 4K by Senden. Oh, dope. Oh, I don't know what Snowball does. I don't think that's something that I have activated. Let's see. Because I know 8-Ball does the like, ooh, here's an answer to your question. But I've never heard of Snowball. There we go. I made a meme. It's in general chat. Yo. Order me Taco Bell. Oh my gosh. There we go. And right there. Oh. Wrong button again. I had a friend one time send me this like meme, and it was of like a cat wrapped up in tinfoil, kind of like a burrito, and it was like foiled again, and it's so funny because it's a little cat. He's a tinfoil. He's foiled again. Snowball pelts at user. Oh, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to implement that one. I think that would be funny. Actually, I don't know how it would. I'd have to look at the commands and make sure. Oh, I see the paper airplanes. Paper airplanes. Paper cranes. It's cute. Yo. Oh, bet. Bet. Okay, I'll look in that. I'm trying to look for the meme. The crayons. Oh my gosh. Listen, man, I am feasting. I'm having the time of my life. And as long as I'm enjoying it, it's not a bad thing, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's continue on. I want to, hopefully, I have 40 minutes, so hopefully I'll be able to get this decently lined, at the very least the body, because the rest I can kind of fake it till I make it type stuff. Okay, right here. And then, no, like that will be fine, I think. There we go. I don't like the look of that. Switch this. There we go. My quarter size crane. I know, that's impressive. The like smallest thing that I've made. Man, I tripped over a lot of words there, but the smallest thing that I've made in terms of paper craft was this little like airplane, and it was made by a quarter snippet of whatchamacallit, of a sticky note. So like I folded it in 4, and then I cut the sticky notes, and then I folded that into a paper airplane. And it actually flew. It actually flew. I have some on my desk right now, but some of them don't fly because I used it for decoration at my old job, and so I would like tape it to the computer, so it was really cute. But you know, I was scared that they'd be like, oh, you defaced property of our company, so you have to pay this. So I took them down before I left, and now I have them here, and I just haven't stuck them to my monitors because I'm scared that the cats will try and eat them. Oh man, because I don't have them here, and I should hang them up at some point because we were planning on painting the ceiling at some point, but we never got around to it, so I might as well like stick some stuff. But I used to have glow stars at where I used to live, and the cats saw those, and so they would like chew them off of the ceiling because we also had bunk beds there which were close to the ceiling, so they got all the stars that they could reach on the bed down. So yeah. I'm still proud of it. It is very dope. Let's see, I also had an idea for fan art. I've convinced Rowan to make it. Hey yo, I love fan art. I'm excited to see it. I should try a dime-sized crane. Make like a whole series of like change-sized cranes. So you'll have like a penny, a dime, a nickel, a quarter, a $50, a dollar coin. Like, it'll be dope. Hey, how do you sound so interesting when you talk about things? Oh, I appreciate that. I don't know, I just talk about random things and kind of like, and I'm probably like the worst person to be asking about this because I don't think I'm really that interesting, but I just talk about a bunch of random stuff, and usually people like listening, so I've been getting lucky. Yeah. Bet. Let's see, make cranes out of coins. Oh my god, some like metallic bender stuff. So sorry, my best friend, if I'm late. My phone is dead. Yeah, no worries at all. Remember, time is a construct. The only time you're late is if I'm not live. But even then, the VOD exists, so we can just both pretend that you were there. Hey guys, welcome in. DJ Octobeat, how are you? How's your day been going? Have you eaten? Okay, I didn't like that line. So let me swap it up. I don't know if that's any better. I like giving the like little side parts of the hair like a lot of texture, but sometimes I don't know, I just like can't draw it right. That. There we go. Then like that. Perfect. I mean, like, it's as good as it's gonna get, so it's okay. There we go. 2 hour mark? Are we? 2 hour 30 mark. Donut, nice donut. Ah, it's been a hot minute since I've had a donut. I really like Shipley's donuts. They're like so, how to say it, so soft, you know? Like they're well baked, and it's really cool because like in some Shipley's donuts, the way that they make the store, you can see them being made, and so it's really dope. I really like them. It's like a truly goated breakfast. You know, I wanted to be the cool person at my office, so like the first Friday that I was working there, I brought everyone donuts, and it was cool, but they were all like office girlies, and they're like, oh, I'm on a diet, so I can't, or I can only have one. And I bought like a whole dozen of donuts along with like a half dozen of kolaches, and so like after everything, I had essentially half a dozen of donuts and a quarter dozen of kolaches left, which like wasn't bad. It gave me breakfast for the rest of the week, but still, you know, it's like so I had to think of like new snacks to bring and stuff, and so I just brought them less often because I couldn't think of like, oh, what's a healthy alternative that's not gonna like cost me a bunch that I'd be able to bring like a mass amount of, so that I can, you know, feed them breakfast. Because the best way to make friends in a new environment is give them food. Anyone who has brought gum to school knows this to be true. Become the gum person and people will like you. And let me tell you, I was the gum person at my job. I was. It's a very easy way to make friends, man, and like it can be hard sometimes, so you know, it's not bad to use all the tools at your disposal. What's a store? Is that a Kroger thing? Oh, what store is that? No, it's not a Kroger thing. It's Shipley's. It's like a not really bakery, but how to say, it's like specifically a donut shop. Shipley. Oh man, sorry, there was like something on my lip that I was trying to take off. Hear me out. A Paprika live stream, and she goes through different time zones over and over. So a 3 hour long stream would be 6 to 12 hours. Oh my god. That would be funny. And it's like the same stream over and over. Like I just play the same level of a game and I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't stream this earlier. I'm Paprika of the East Central time zone. That would be a funny idea. I might do that. Yo, you have a job? I had a job. Past tense. Not anymore. Like I said, I would come back William afternoon. Ooh, nice. Like, oh, like William Afton. I get it. If you ever had any donuts you don't want, can feel free to give them to me. I'll treat you like my younger brother. I was gonna say like a garbage disposal, but that makes me sound mean, but it's just because like usually the stuff I don't eat they have the stomach room for, so I just like give it over to them. They'll give me the donuts. It's fine, y'all can share. True. Oh, L. I travel so much that I know what Shipley's is. Is Shipley's like only in a specific area? I thought they were all over the country. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me see. Where are... I can't type with this on screen keyboard. Shipley's donuts. DONUTS. I don't want to share with Graz. He can eat these. He'll give me the donuts. Not only certain areas, I think. Oh, let's see. Yeah, it's a very southern thing. 300 franchise stores in the southern United States. So yeah, I'm somewhere in the southern United States, guys. I wonder where that could be. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought they were all over. It's kind of like, it's giving me vibes of like Whataburger. They're like surprisingly more all around, you know? Or what is it? I think DQ2. That's like also pretty like widely around the country. And they're like, oh no, it's only like in these states, but like actually not. Did y'all know DQ, right? So DQ is infamous for the DQ, that's what I like about Texas, right? So they're infamous for that, but they were actually made in Ohio. Did y'all know that? The first DQ was from Ohio. So it's all a lie. So don't let society tell you that, this is where you belong and this is where you'll always be, because it's always a lie. Let's see. I'm a draw cheese fan. Diesel flavored donuts. I feel like they'd be spicy, like those jalapeno donuts, you know? Cheddar donuts. They did have cheddar donuts before. Hey, yo, for real? DQ is good. I like their chicken basket. Haven't had it in a while. KFC isn't Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore because of the state Kentucky trademark Kentucky. Oh, for real? What does it stand for now? I did know that. Oh, dang it. I didn't bring a cool fact. No, I didn't bring them back up. Because it's very surprising. I remember when I learned that, I was like, oh, it's all a lie. They've always lied to us. But yeah. It's very crazy, like all this stuff that gets marketed to us and then it's not even true. It's like the whole Washington thing where like, oh, he chopped down a cherry tree, and like historians are like, actually he never did chop down a cherry tree because this and that and that and this, and like cherry trees didn't even exist then, or stuff like that. And so it's very crazy to hear about. There we go. I have more facts. Hey, yo, corn fried chicken? Wait, that's what it means now? Bro, Cane's chicken? I've never had Cane's chicken. There is a bomber class aircraft at the bottom of the Lake Mead. Oh, for real? They just left that there? Is that safe? Is that allowed? Wouldn't that be counted as littering? Because like it's just left there. Like if I left a jet aircraft at the bottom of a lake, I'm pretty sure I'd be fined for littering. Oh man. Have y'all heard that, like, not really argument, but more so that thing where it's like rich people don't really get scared of fines and stuff like that, because to them it's not like, oh no, I have to pay an extra amount because I was doing a bad thing. It's more like, oh, this is how much it costs me to do this, because the fine is more of a price tag to them than an actual punishment. Oh my god, that's crazy. I remember like hearing this whole like kind of TED talk about it, and I was like, damn, they're really built differently. There's a B-29 bomber at the bottom of Lake Mead. There was an experiment where they had to fly at different altitudes. The pilots were instructed to fly close to the water. No, that's Aquaman's parking spot. Oh my god, he's like, hey, I'll be back. That's his private property. We just don't know it. Oh my god, that's hilarious. There we go. Like, no, I gotta rotate it more. There we go. A combination of faulty instruments and the reflection of the sun on the water caused the pilots to misgauge how close they were to the water. Bruh, they became a whole submarine. Oh my gosh. I think they missed it by like quite a bit, because how deep is Lake Mead? Because that will also change it, because if it's like very shallow, then it's not that big of a deal, but if it's pretty deep, then I think they misjudged it by quite a bit. It's still there today. Why does no one like fish it out? I mean, yeah, it'll be expensive, and I guess like at that point it's probably ruined like the technology or whatever, so I guess they're probably just like, oh, well, there's no point in getting it out because it'll just cost money. But like, I feel like that's not safe to just leave there. I don't know. Unpopular opinion, but people shouldn't be leaving jets in lakes. Is it a public lake, or is it, wow, is it a public lake or is it a private lake? Because that could also change the perception, because to me I'm thinking this is like a public lake where people go to swim, and I don't think that should be there if people are swimming there. Let me drink some water right here. That is some good stuff. Yep, we have DQ in Princeton, Texas. Yo, nice. DQ's good. You know, I know DQ, like, because aside from the whole, like, slogan thing, their whole thing is ice cream, but the only thing I get from there is the chicken tenders. Like, sometimes I'll actually be like, how to say it. I'll actually be like lenient enough to be like, okay, I can get an ice cream from there, but usually the chicken basket fills me up, so I never ask for ice cream. So you know, like they're famous, like I think it's called a dilly bar or something. I've never had one, but I think they just taste like chocolate covered vanilla, right? Like I'm probably not missing out on much there. There we go. But yeah, I feel bad. Not really bad, but you know, whenever there's a restaurant that like has this very famous thing and then you've never tried it just because you're not really interested in it, it's like it almost makes you feel bad because like, oh yeah, no, I'm a fan of the restaurant, but I've never tasted this big thing that they're known for. Old planes, boats, and cars being left at bottoms in the ocean is good for the environment because it adds ground for coral. Oh, wait, does coral grow in lakes? Because I know at oceans it's good. Yeah, you did say at the bottom of oceans. Yeah, I did hear about that. That's also why people were like, oh no, we can't take out the Titanic and stuff. Because I think there was a project at one point where they wanted to like take it out to put it in a museum, but people were like, no, because there's already been a bunch of coral growth around it, and so it'll be bad for the ecosystem if we just take it out. I thought they were famous for the blizzards. It might be. But I know like they have their own branded dilly bar and stuff, where it's just like this little ice cream bar. I think after stream I'm gonna go get an ice cream. I have this Oreo ice cream cone thing that I got because I was able to convince my dad like, hey, we should get ice cream, and he was like, okay. And then I was like, well, you know, it'd be more cost effective to get the tub of ice cream, because then like we have chopped almonds at home and sprinkles, so we could make like our own ice cream stuff. And he was like, yeah, but then you'll probably okay. So it takes me a little bit to wash dishes, and I say that as in like I'll use a dish, and then if it's a bowl, I'll wash it the next day when I'm about to use it again. But if it's cutlery, I wash them every like 2 to 3 days, and I don't leave them like full of food, you know. It's not like super bad. I rinse all my stuff after using it so that it doesn't like stink up the sink. I don't know why I called it the dish sink. But my dad doesn't like me doing that, so he was like, you're just gonna leave a bunch of bowls there because you're not gonna wash them. And I was like, okay. I couldn't argue with that, so I just went with the regular ice cream bars. Oh my god. Let's see. Did you see my message? I have not. Ice cream now. I want ice cream. Save. I love ice cream. By the way, I'm still here just playing games. Nice, nice. Are you winning? Let's see. Was it the crayon eating? So I did see that. I also did see the Panda Express. I'm not really digging the chicken covered in sauce, because from my experiences they're usually sweet, and I'm not a huge fan of sweet and savory. But other than that, the rest looks like it smacks. There we go. Put this down so that I can see chat again. No, look in chat. Paprika, are you winning, son? Not like for real. I sent how deep the bomber is. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I gotta go here. Then go there. It's not there. Let's see, I just saw what Rowan posted, the paprika spice thing. MC questions. What, whatchamacalls it? Where did you put it? Because I don't see it. I would imagine it would be an info dump site, but it's not there, and I don't see it in general either. There we go. Oh, in the live chat? Oh, I didn't see it. I see it now. The bomber is 120 feet below the surface of the water and now is managed by NPS, National Park Service. Oh, wow. Huh. So then they just like... Huh. I did not know that. $20 says Clowns is playing BG3. Not really. Yeah, no, I have a gut feeling he's playing this too, because like, what else would he be playing? Like, I wouldn't believe he'd be playing anything else other than Baldur's Gate 3 at this point. Right there. No, right there. I don't like how much that sticks out, so I'm gonna give the whole thing a little more weight to it. There we go. Him and Nocturnal. Yeah, they've been pretty consistent with it. It's actually kind of impressive. Hey, are you ever gonna stream on your MC server? On my Minecraft server? Yes, I am planning to. I'm just like trying to come up with like what exactly to do. I've been playing around with a bunch of different ideas because, you know, like you could just go on a game and goof around, but usually having a goal for your stream is good because like when stuff dies not really stuff dies, but like more so when you're not sure what to talk about, you have a task to do, you know. So that's why you'll see a lot with my Minecraft streams that I'm like, oh, you know, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing that, you know, more like very segmented. And that's why I don't do grinding offline, because then it makes me struggle during live streams because I'm not sure what to show y'all. So yeah. Very goal orientated makes me feel at least more productive. Well, I do not like how that looks. There we go. What if I set up a server-wide treasure hunt for everyone to participate in? Oh, that would be fun, but I feel like that wouldn't be a good event for live stream just because it would be like, it wouldn't be time limited, or if it would be harder, you know. And so yeah. I don't know, I'd have to play around with more ideas. I think what I'm at right now is kind of like grinding on the server, as in like, oh, I need to build this before stream ends or something like that. Or maybe just like survive when I die stream ends, because like surviving on that server is a lot harder for me than surviving on VPumpkin. But it is fun because it's a lot more challenging. But it's more challenging, you know, so... There we go. I don't know, I can't get the sleeve right. Well, maybe because it's not following the arm at all. So firstly, this needs to be further in. That's not what I need to do. Like that, I think. Yeah, from there should actually be good. This one, I'll keep brainstorming. Okay, bet. There we go. Okay, I'm kind of liking how this is looking so far, but I really haven't done much in the grand scheme of things. But, because I was gonna say, well, you know, I've been streaming for what, 2 hours and 42 seconds. And so, wait, 2 hours and 42 minutes, I mean. So like I feel like it should be further, but then again, like I had to come up with the idea at the beginning of the stream, so it's good progress, I think, for considering I started with no idea. Hey, which video did you start editing first? I started editing the... Actually, I haven't started like actually editing anything yet, but I'm gonna work on the horror one first. I've mainly just been time-stamping the clips that I need to send you. I also gotta figure out if I'm gonna send you like clips by themselves, or if you want them like, because I could also just post the raw footage in like private on YouTube, and that way you can clip stuff yourself. Because I'm not sure if there's like anything else you would want to clip and stuff, and there's stuff that like isn't specifically what you asked for, but I think it's funny, so I'm not sure if like I should send that too. Oh my gosh. There we go. I don't like that one either, jeez. This is a little bit difficult. Can I erase this part? Because it does look weird. No. What if I erase this? Also no. Maybe like that? I just remembered a show that I watched and they kissed, and it's just like, I can't believe they kissed. That shock came back. Every time that I think about it, I'm like, oh, they kissed. I got me 2 small spoonfuls of ice cream because my stepdad's dog started barking. Ah, okay. I thought you said your stepdad started barking. I was like, why was he barking? Does that mean he was yelling at you, or what does that mean? Oh my god, just send whatever you want to send, as long as that one part where I'm stuck in the puzzle area is included. Ah, Ah, gotcha. Oh man, it was so funny for the puzzle area. So, for context, right, for those who are listening and like, what are y'all talking about? So there will be a video releasing, hopefully sometime soon, right? And it's where I'm playing this like horror maze puzzle game with some viewers or some of my friends, I should say. And so there was this, there's a bunch of funny moments, that's all I'll say. But there was one specifically funny moment where they were like, here's the puzzle, and we don't know the word for it, and we're supposed to find it in the maze, and we weren't able to find it in the maze. And he was like, I looked up the solution, but y'all would never guess this word because I never would. And it's a word that starts with EQU, and the definition of it is that it happens like twice a year. And I was thinking, I was like, equinox. And I don't know how I remembered that, because honestly, if you were to ask me the specific definition of an equinox, I wouldn't be able to tell you because I don't know it. But it just like, I don't know, it rang in my head because I was like, wait, I've been told this before. And so yeah, I guessed it right, and it was equinox. Some viewers, I'm going to jump off a step stool. Come on. Well, because yeah, y'all started off as viewers, and then y'all, built y'all way up, and now I can call y'all friends. But sometimes I'm scared to call people friends, because I had this one really, really good friend one time that I would have even gone as far as to call them my best friend. And then they were like they were having this whole moment, and I was like, I'm here for you, we're best friends after all. And they're like, we're best friends? And it kind of hurt me at that point, because I considered us best friends for like months at that point. And so it hurt a little, so now I'm like hesitant for that. Episode 1, yeah, hey best friends, I need to go brush my teeth and then need to go to sleep, so good night. I forgot, wondering live streaming, I'm just asking. So tomorrow I'm streaming from I think 6 to 9 p.m. CST. Let me double check. I will be streaming Punch-a-Bunch, which is a new Nintendo Switch game. Yeah, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Yes, it is gonna be the Punch-a-Bunch. I had to double check. But yeah, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be streaming Punch-a-Bunch. I'm excited. It looks like a fun game. Feel free to call me your friend, because I talk about you, Cheddar, and Clown as my online friends. Yo, bet, yeah. Just all it takes is one time for a friend to be like, oh, we're not friends, and I'm like, all your trust will be betrayed in one fell swoop. So do be very wary of friends, I guess. But yeah, I'm glad to be able to call y'all friends. Y'all are fun. I've been accepted into the friend group. I feel I feel happy. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Right there. There we go. Like this, and then like that. Let me erase this part. There we go. Year equals friends / you can equals still acquaintances. Yeah, because a coon is like whatchamacallit, like calling someone sir or ma'am. Oh my god, that's crazy. You ever been called sir or ma'am? That's like such a weird point in life. Whenever you finally grow up enough to where people are like sir or ma'am, then it's like they're not calling me like hey you or hey kid. It's like I'm being acknowledged as a person now. It's crazy. It's very fun though, very fun experience. It's still like weird though. I've had people call me miss sometimes, and it's just like, I'm a miss to you? Like not as in gender wise, but just as in like, you think I'm some type of authority figure? Oh my gosh. Yes, what's your favorite ice cream topping? Mine is chocolate and gummy bears from Cold Stone. For sure Paprika can tell that you're friends with the king of kaiju. Yo, bet. Hey kid sounds creepy. I know, like whenever I had one person say that one time, and it was just like, I don't know, it gave me a weird vibe. They were perfectly normal people, but still it was like, hey kid, what are you, a video game character? Get out of here. Miss Paprika, hit or miss. I remember when that was like a trending audio. Hit or miss. I guess you never miss, yeah. I got a boy. Wait, no, you got a boyfriend. I bet he doesn't kiss ya. Why? Oh my god. People call me Professor Dr. Mr. Professor Dr. Cheddar. Oh my god, that reminds me of that one scene where it's like it's from Toy Story, and it's whenever like Andy's playing like pretend or whatever, and he has the piggy bank, and he's like, "That's Mr. Dr. Evil Pork Chop to you," you know? Oh my god, that part was always so funny to me, because it's like, what's up with all the titles? That's way too many titles. Honestly, my favorite ice cream topping is chopped almonds, and maybe that's like too... I don't know, it's plain, but it's good, because I usually get chocolate ice cream. So like, if I get too many chocolate toppings, it's too chocolatey. So almonds are like a good way to counter that and give it like a nice little, not really savory, but like neutral additional flavor that kind of takes away from the sweetness, which is good in some cases. I know no one asked, but I wanted to say it because I like ice cream. Oh my gosh. I'm quoting Patrick from SpongeBob. Oh, gotcha. I was never into Toy Stories, but I love the Cars series. Toy Stories is fun. I can understand why it gets like a little sad and stuff for some people, but the only thing that like changed in me was like, I wanted to start sleeping with all my plushies, because I would feel bad if I like slept with some and not with others. But it's hard, you know, like I have a decent amount of plush toys, so it's like, it's kind of hard to incorporate all of them on the bed, so it's just kind of like a nest full of soft stuff. It's really nice though. I get like a bunch of different ways to support my entire body, so sometimes I wake up like so nice and refreshed because I was warm, because it's just a bunch of fluffy and soft stuff next to me, and sometimes I wake up with aches and pains because something was under my back or whatever, and I slept in the wrong area, and it's just it's a hit or miss, honestly. But yeah, the Cars series was pretty good. I didn't like the Planes ones though. Like, I liked all the Cars movies, right? They were all really good to me. But the Plane series, which I think was supposed to be like a spin-off of that, I wasn't a big fan of. I don't know why. It was just like really... like, it was okay, but that was it. It was just okay. It wasn't anything like, wow, this is so great, so innovative, oh, this is the great spin of my money. Like, I was like, I could have seen something else. It's not the sad part, it's just not for me, I guess. But I'm a Cars guy, so I'm a car guy, so Cars is a perfect movie for me. Makes sense, makes sense. You wouldn't spam your Instagram with memes, you made a mistake linking in the stream. Oh my god, my Instagram has been dead. Like, I was supposed to like post fun little short things or whatever, like any shorts that I had, or any pictures of stuff that was going on, or any like art pieces that I would do, but I have not had time to really focus on anything, and so I haven't done anything with it. Maybe one day you'll just suddenly start seeing me post on there, and it'll just be random stuff. And I'm pretty sure whenever I do start posting on there, I won't say anything about it, so it'll hit y'all completely out of the blue. If y'all are on Instagram and follow me on there, y'all just like see it one day, like a post from me, and it's like, oh, Paprika posting? Because I literally only have one post, and it's that basic intro thing of like, hi, welcome, this is me. Oh my gosh. I think I follow Pep on almost all her socials. Yo, yeah. I don't have too many, I think. I have a couple that I've never said anything about, but usually it's because I never finish setting stuff up. Like, I have y'all remember VTubers.me? That was gonna be like a thing for a short moment whenever like the first like, oh no, Twitter is gonna die and stuff. I made one of those because I was like, oh, maybe it'll be like a really cool site, and if it was exactly like Twitter, I would have switched over to it, because I'm not gonna lie, I like the layout of Twitter. I don't like everything that goes on Twitter. The culture could definitely use some restructure, but like I've always liked the layout of Twitter. But VTubers.me was like way too, I don't know, it's just not very user-friendly or pretty to look at. So I logged in one time, made an account, and then never touched it again. Oh my god, you, me, and Cheddar's group car movies binge watching session. For real, that'd be fun. I think I follow Pep on almost, oh, I already read that. Ka-chow. I know, Insta, Twitter, TikTok, Discord, and YouTube. I think that's all of them. You know, it's bad whenever I have to be like, I think that's all of them. But yeah, I think those are all the ones where like you can follow and stuff. There we go. Like that. 2 forward, and then I wanted to zoom in here and go over here and point that one a little bit. There we go. Same. Oh, by user-friendly you mean paprika friendly. Oh, come on. No, those things overlap pretty similarly because, okay, and here's like a legitimate teaching session from paprika. You know, one day I should make like a stream overlay. Not a stream overlay, but a scene where it's just like it switches to me and the focus is me and I got like little glasses or something and a whiteboard behind me and I'm just like, teacher time. But here's a teachable moment. Web design, this is a big thing. Everything has to look like simple because you can't like overflow too much information on the page because then users will see it and go, oh my god, what's this, what's that, this is all too complicated, I'm not using this, I'm just gonna go on to Amazon, you know? So it has to be simple, but it also has to look like well polished and well made, because if it's just like text here, text there, button here, button there, people are gonna be like, what the heck is this? I'm not gonna spend money here, I'm not gonna use this site, this looks like it's stealing my information, I'm out of here, you know? And so web design is a very, very important thing. If it doesn't look good, people won't want to use it. If it doesn't work good, people won't want to use it. If it's hard to find things, people won't want to use it. So like user-friendly design is a really, really important thing when it comes to stuff like interfaces for games, for software, for websites. Like it's way more, how to say it? It's way bigger of a deal than we really like give it credit for being. Hey, you can actually get free money. There's a class action lawsuit or something because Twitter is selling people's info? I'll DM y'all about it. You had to have an account for the last year earlier. Ooh. I don't know if the Paprika account existed for long enough, but I do have another account, which, like, money is money, you know? And they were selling my information, so I'd like some cut of that. Like, it's not the greatest if you sell my information, but at least give me some of the money. I mean, come on, it's my information. You know how many scam callers that I gotta reject because of you now? Like, you know, Facebook also had a class action lawsuit that you can get money from. Yo, that I could probably make big banks from because my mom was like, okay, so my mom, not like actually got addicted, but she was on it pretty frequently and I was like, you're addicted to Facebook. And this wasn't like a genuine issue. This was just me like making fun of her. And it was like years back. And so she was like, I bet you if you were on it, you'd become addicted too. And I was like, no, I wouldn't. And so she made me a Facebook. And the thing is, I'm not a big social media user. If y'all follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Instagram, you could see that. Like, the most active I'm on is maybe the YouTube community section and maybe Twitter occasionally. But even then, I'm not like super duper active on it. And so, like, I don't know, I just never got into it. The most I would do is just go on there to look at memes and stuff. And so, like, I, you know, of course did not get addicted, but I do have like this super old Facebook account that I never used for anything. So yeah, I mean, free money. It was Facebook? Ah, yeah, that would make sense, because I know Facebook did sell like a good hunk of information, which is no bueno. Social media sites just need to stop doing that. They just need to be social media sites. Is that too much to ask? They're like, I'm gonna go auction off all the stuff that you're interested in so that marketers who want to know what you're interested in can sell you stuff, and then we all make big money. Except for you. You lose money because we know what you want and we're listening to you and we record everything and see everything, and it's just not fair, you know? There we go. And I think that's okay for now. I kind of want it, yeah, a little bit longer of a poof. I don't know why I like that. There we go. Right there. There we go. I'm gonna start selling my own info for real. Alright, y'all want to know how to market to me? Here's how you really market to me. Oh my god. I've seen some like ads that are just like This might be bad to say, but I've seen some ads that it's like, all this information that y'all have on me on the internet, and this is the best you can do. I hate this. Y'all need to market to me better. Listen better. And I'll start like shouting words at my phone where it's like to target the marketing, like cat products, drawing products, art software, digital art, digital goods, overlays, streaming tips, something, classes, art class, you know, stuff like that. And it's really funny because I probably look insane. Oh my god. But it's like, you know, if you have all this information on me, how are you still doing such a terrible job? Oh my gosh. Right there. The only thing that they've been succeeding at in terms of marketing is on TikTok. They keep giving me ads for the whatchamacallit, the ice makers and stuff, and I'm like, every time I hesitate just a little bit before swiping away. Because it's like, oh, I really want one. But like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. No, not that. I need to move it over here. Like right there, I think. Yeah, there's good. There we go. Perfect. Right there. Have y'all seen those memes on... I think they popped up a lot around TikTok. And it was like when your friend leaves their phone alone with you and it's like therapy. I need a therapy and stuff like that. Oh my god, that stuff is so funny. You know, one of the things, kind of weird to say, right? And it's just barely following the same thought process, but one of the things that I hate the most about TikTok is that whenever trends come around, right? Like some trends, I like it because like, the Gooberverse one, right? I participated in that one and I liked it because it was like kind of making your own version of this, right? But it wasn't the same thing. But the ones that I hate are the memes. Especially, okay, the Skittles one, right? I'm sure it's been overplayed for everyone. Like, I went into the store and I got some Skittles, but I didn't want to pay for them. You know, like, I hate that one so much. Like, words cannot describe how much I hate it. It's just so annoying. The auto-tune got so annoying. Like, at first it was... Actually, no, the base story itself isn't even that funny, in my opinion. And then people were like, oh, let me draw my characters with it. And it's like, I love your characters. They're beautiful. They're amazing. But I hate the memes. Stop. And so there's been, like, a bunch of memes and stuff that people just redo. Or stuff like jokes that people make or little skits that people make and then people remake them. So sometimes I'll see a skit and then I'll see that same skit like a day later and I'm like, I already saw this one. And it takes the fun out of it and I feel bad, but it's like, because I don't know who was the first one to come out with it, you know? So there's sometimes where it's like, well, I don't know, but either way, I've already had my laugh about this. So it's kind of annoying, but yeah. And then, okay, another thing about ads. Did anyone see those like TikTok ads? They're like less prevalent now, but there was one where it's like, oh look, here's it was so dumb. It was like, oh look, here's a contraption that'll capture my dog's farts. Right? Like that's what it was. It was like a dog upside down and it had like some type of suction or something on like the rear area, and then it was hooked up to like some type of tank and it was like, oh yeah, look, this is how I capture, you know, like dog fart. And it's like, what? Why is this what you're trying to portray TikTok as? And why did you think this would work? You know? Same? Yes, it's just like, it's not great. And then, what is that other one? There's another one where it's like, it's just this random generic song will play, and then it'll like show a bunch of dogs and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I get it. Marketing with cute dogs, it sounds like marketing genius, right? But when all they do is just kind of like walk around and then at one point they cut to one and it's like, It's the most annoying thing. I hate that song. Oh man, I can't. I'm off to bed. Take care and remember to hydrate. Okay, I will. And you be safe and have a good rest. What is it? Drink your milk. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. And I will hydrate just for you. I'm gonna drink some water. Let's see. Oh wow, I didn't need to head to bed too. Well, not to bed, but off stream to go finish my sandwich because I still have a sandwich that's been sitting there since the start of stream. And then I'm probably gonna go eat ice cream. So yeah, I think I'll just finish this leg and then call it a day for today. Ah, God, that one hurt. You know when you drink like almost too much water and you can feel like that lump of water slowly go down and it hurts, especially when it gets to the chest area? Ah, that freaking hurts a lot. Oh my God. I don't know why it does that. Hopefully it's not like an indicator of anything bad, but yeah, I just have to like wait until it fully goes down. Yeah, I hate those. Yes. It's just, it's horrible. I still don't understand why it does that. I feel like I should ask the doctor about that, but like, I don't know. I feel like they just look at me crazy. But I think that's something common because I've talked to some friends about it and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I get those too. And they suck. And it's just like, oh, okay, so it's not something that I probably should be concerned about. Unless it's like, it actually is something. And then we're all just like telling ourselves, no, it's fine, but it is in fact not fine. That would not be good. Okay. Not really like a good way to do that, but I just needed some way to like indicate that those are the straps and not just lines. See, I'm a psycho and I ignore those animal ads. I ignore them too, but like the only reason that I got on TikTok... Why did I get on TikTok? Okay, I can't remember at this point, but I know there was a specific reason. And it was one of two reasons. It was either because my friends kept like saying, oh, you need to get on TikTok so I can send you memes. Or it was because it was around the time that I was like, I want to become a VTuber. And I was trying to figure out how exactly to go about marketing myself. Because like, become a VTuber, yeah, sure. But if you want viewers, you gotta learn how to market yourself and like what platforms you want to focus on, right? Because if you focus on all platforms, you're setting yourself up for failure. Focus on one, get used to it there, then branch out. And so that's why I first started on TikTok, because if I'm not mistaken, my plan was to like, you know, post on TikTok, kind of get used to stuff there, and then branch out from there. And that's what I did, and now I'm here. So yeah, I think the only reason that I actually got on TikTok was because I wanted to become a VTuber. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I think it somewhat worked. I still refuse to use TikTok. Yeah, it's great if you want to succeed at TikTok, but the moment you want to succeed at something else, that's when skill comes into play. Because converting TikTok viewers into live stream watchers is its own skill. And I can't say that I'm very, very skilled at it. But yeah, it's to the point where like, you know those people on YouTube where it's like, oh, how to get more subs, or like how to grow your channel from this to this in a week. Well, there are people like that on TikTok where it's like how to get more people to come to your streams. But most of them are catered for stuff like Twitch, which, you know, as you can see right now, I'm not on, so. So yeah. There we go. Okay, that's not too shabby. And then I can just... Honestly, I might just be able to get this done in one go. I say as I continue to fail to do just one straight line. Ah, I need to click on the shift button because then that'll allow me to do one straight line. Put it right there. That's not even straight. Let me unclick the shift. Give me 1 second. Y'all don't understand what type of like... I lost my mouse. I lost my mouse. Wait. Okay, I found it. Oh, I think I know what happened. I think it got stuck because I was hovering like the pin, and so it was trying to make the mouse there. I have like essentially 3 monitors with this drawing tablet, so I was like, where is the mouse? Ew, Twitch stinky. YouTube is only slightly better. Yeah, I had TikTok when it first came out, but then I stopped and then slowly picked it up more. Yeah, whenever it first came out, it was like a whole different thing because it was essentially like Musical.ly but different. Or no, it was Musical.ly actually. But yeah, it's definitely different from its like launching era. But I think that's with most social media platforms. And then yeah, for streaming, Twitch is better right now, but I'm hoping, like, at least in the long run, right? And that's why I started on YouTube and not on Twitch. In the long run, it seems like something more worth your time to invest in, because like YouTube gives you a lot of different ways to grow. Meanwhile, Twitch, it's like you gotta grow on the outside of the platform and then convince people to go to the platform, which, like, don't get me wrong, it is possible. There are some streamers that even I watch on Twitch, right? And that's not including the smaller ones, because the smaller ones usually is because they're only on Twitch, so I gotta follow them there. But there are some streamers that, like, I've only gone to their stuff, or no, I've gone to their stuff because they convinced me to through other stuff, through other what's it called, mediums. But I go there for them, you know, so you gotta be really well established in order for it not to be a problem. There we go. Hey, you need to do one final crane count before the end of stream. Do you remember that weird alien from the ads? Oh, was it the one where they had that trend where it's like, dame tu cosita, I hated that one. I hated that one so much. The animation was weird, and it was dumb, and the song is kind of catchy, and that's probably what annoys me more. The other cat is now meowing to come in, but I'm gonna end stream soon, so it's gonna have to wait. My son got let in because of his patience. Yeah, I hated that thingy. Yes, it was so annoying. And the crayon count right now is at 7. Oh my gosh. You know what would be funny? Like a fun thing to do during drawing streams would be like, oh, how many crayons have I eaten? And like it'll be based off something that someone says or something, but I won't say what. And so, like, y'all just have to guess that. And then if it is guessed, I would have to, like, stop eating crayons or something. I think that would be, like, a fun activity to do. Shift. And then I gotta make a square. You know, at this point, it wouldn't have been bad to activate, like, a polyline thing. But it's fine. It's fine. I need to move this more to the side so that I can get this corner, and then there maybe. I think that's a little crooked, but it's okay. There we go. Now I need to unshift. Me and Gas are plotting. Oh no. It's never good when y'all plot. I mean, sometimes it is, sometimes it's fun, but it always makes me anxious and scared. Oh my gosh. Got my birthday gift for you planned out already? Oh my god. Alright, but damn, that means that I gotta start working on your birthday gift. When's your birthday? If you don't mind me asking. Right here. See, because in theory, like, I just need to make it straight. But I can't tell when it's straight. Right there should be good. Let me turn off shift and then go over here. I should have started at this side, but I didn't think about it till it was too late. Right here, I think. There we go. Shift June 23rd, 2005. Pog. Okay, June 23rd. We're in August, so it's already past this year. But next year. Oh man, next year. I got you next year. Mine is July 25th. That's also passed. Okay, I'm gonna have to write this down somewhere. Let me take a screenshot and I'm gonna hold on to this. Like, my memory is bad, but screenshots, they save me each and every time. There we go. I've now screenshotted. Oh, y'all can see whenever I screenshot. I didn't know y'all could see. But it's fine. Y'all have visible proof. I now know. When's your birthday? It's May 11th, so mine has also passed. There we go. Yeah, right here. And then I'll just put it like right there. There we go. There we go. And now it's done. Look at that. Look at that. It's not too shabby. I mean, it's definitely not the best, and it's far from perfect. Especially with this. I need to move this a little bit. This is kind of bothering me a lot. It was supposed to be like a messy bun type stuff, but it just looks like really weird. Okay, I'm just gonna move this, and then I'm gonna end stream. I say unconfidently. There we go. Turn this. Alright, there, kinda. Maybe like right there. There we go. Me get this. And get that. There we go. Damn it, Christmas then? Okay, do like a whole Secret Santa gift exchange. That would be fun. You know, on Throne they are hosting one of those, and so I'm kind of debating participating in it because I think it would be fun, you know? But I'm also like, I've always been scared of Secret Santa stuffs. Because like, what if you don't get the right gift? But here's like a pro tip, right? From a pro gifter. Good default for whenever you do not know the person personally and they're like clues for you and stuff like that. Oh, my stuff just froze, like all of it. Oh, there it goes. Are we good? Are we good? I can't tell. Let's see. Is everyone good? No, chat broke. Oh my gosh, it always breaks when it does that. But yeah, basically what I was gonna say is that a good default is candies and stuff, and you gotta be really careful with candies too, because like, what if they have a peanut allergy? So really just go with safe candies. I thought you ended stream. Yeah, no, the computer froze, like everything completely froze for a hot second. I wonder why it does that. Because it does that, from what I've seen, the only pattern that I've seen is that it does that whenever I stream for longer than 3 hours, which is no bueno. There we go. I don't think it has to do with the time necessarily. I think it has to do with how long I run the computer maybe, but I don't know, because I definitely have run it for longer. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into that one day, because that's not good for the long run. Okay. I will finish fixing this off stream, and then you'll see it in the thumbnail on Saturday, okay? Okay. With that, I'm gonna go ahead. We are broken. You are broken. You're supposed to be like right above my head like usual, and as you can see, you're not there. So yeah. So yeah, let me go ahead and get ready to end stream. Let me go to just chatting. Okay. Wow, empty circle. Alright, so with that, thank you all for sticking around for the whole 3 hours and 17 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed. And yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow for a stream from 6 to 9 p.m. We're gonna be playing Punch a Bunch. I think y'all enjoy it. Hopefully. I think it looks like a cute game, and I saw a little bit of the development, so it looks really interesting. And yeah. Alright, so I'll see you later. What is it? Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment. Okay, bye! 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 And then right here, and right here. Oh, I can't click it. There we go.